He lucked out.
He did not lock in. I saw
Locked out.
I saw someone use it in reference to they were like, oh, they showed like a Japan, like at certain like family restaurants, they have like the auto drink machine where you like put the thing in and then it makes your drink. And someone like showed like a picture and they were like, we have that here basically, and they just showed like the McDonald's drink machine. It's like, no, those aren't the same. Those are not the same thing. Those aren't the same. Those are not the same. Oh no, I can hear myself. Ah, fuck. I haven't made that mistake in a minute. I was on a roll.
You gotta recreate the Tazen Day stream.
Oh, that was a good. I enjoyed that. That was.
I love that stream.
That's one of my favorite. Funny. That was one of my favorite moments on UFR. Oh, hi Richter. Hi Richter. Richter's being very very cute. Dare I say it? Richter's being a little.
Being very cute.
He's being a little cutie patootie in the chat. Look at him.
Being very cute in Sugaway, if I do say.
I need to actually open your stream.
Oh, you're not one of them weeaboos, are you?
No, I live here.
You're Japanese?
No, I live here.
That's my favorite shit.
I ate here.
I remember when I started streaming, someone I asked a person's pronouns or something, and someone was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're a fucking liberal." And I was like, "Bro, I don't even live in the country where you're like you don't even know what you have no idea what the fuck's going on over here politically." Shut up.
Well, this is like the only.
I sure don't.
This is like the only important country. Last I checked.
Oh shit! Really?
That's right.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah. My knowledge on geopolitics is very limited, so I just pretend like nowhere else exists.
It's even funnier because like you would see Americans in like a comment section of a video that's about Australian politics, because liberal in Australia is very much different than liberals in America, because the liberals down here, they're the right-wing party.
Down under.
Liberal Australia.
Give it like 60. The definition will so radically change that we'll be. I mean, we'll still be on the like it still won't be right, but you'll be on our side and we'll be on your side.
Can Americans get like cooler symbols for Republicans and Democrats? Donkeys and elephants are fucking boring. I want like.
What do you mean?
Oh no! I want like sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads versus like
very liberal thing for you to say.
No, listen, it's important. I want like a Jolly Rancher golem. It's to represent my party. That'd be fucking awesome.
These fucking TF2 fans always trying to reinvent red versus blue. Like the game was good before. You don't need to change it.
Red versus like the Halo thing.
No, yeah, like the Halo thing. Who? What?
You okay there?
What?
What?
Huh?
Anyways, you guys heard of Tyler McVicker?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard he's a very passionate gamer.
I'm sure at least 2 or 3 people in this call are very confused because they thought we were going to talk about AI Slop, which we are. We're just also going to talk about Tyler McVicker afterwards, so I hope you guys are excited.
Important.
Yeah, Tyler. We have to cover Tyler McVicker. I feel like it's a rite of passage for us to cover him at least once. Also, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships in the chat. Holy shit. Thank you, Clocks. Real salute to you. I appreciate that.
The concept of time just gave you money?
Yeah, dude. You guys remember Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? That was some good shit. I wish things like that
I can't believe Lucid got donated by a Coldplay song. Crazy.
Which one?
Have you seen the funny... You see the funny viral moment of the couple cheating? Yeah, they got caught in the Coldplay concert.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've only heard about it in whispers.
I mean, this genuine individual just got. I mean, he was just having fun with like. How can we even say that they were cheating? Like, how can you even, in your right mind, say that? That's ridiculous. They were just like going to a concert, and I mean, it was like, I think that it was fine.
Was that like a summary of the discourse? Was that like
Why are you laughing?
Was that like
Why are you laughing?
Was that the discourse?
This is very serious.
A
man's life is being an innocent man. He's done nothing wrong, probably. I didn't really watch it.
Bro hugged a woman and got canceled.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "That's not his woman."
Everyone's telling me to touch a woman, and then whenever I do, I get sent to the police's. Like what? Double standard.
I can't believe
ridiculous.
This, dude.
They're sending me on the fantasy quest. I can't even do what they're asking me to do.
Man.
Sending you to the police's.
The taxes.
You know, some woman. That's never mind. That's a fuck. I fucked up my. Damn it. No, I should have just committed.
Joke ruined.
I was gonna say some woman was talking to me about the male gaze, and I was like, bro, isn't that all of them?
Yeah. Wait. What does that even mean? What does male gaze mean?
The male.
What is the serious definition of male gaze?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. That's like the perfect definition.
So okay.
I don't know who that is.
So Zesty, you know Jesus, right?
My Lord and Savior. Yes.
Yeah.
I dap him up on the regular.
Yeah. So he was a
I'm
carpenter.
going in 2 hours.
He was a carpenter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a girl named Sabrina, and she's like that.
But
she makes music, and people look at her.
But she's not a carpenter.
Brilliant wordplay.
No, it wasn't wordplay. I was just describing.
No, but you think
I was using something relevant
to.
I was just using something relevant to Zesty to help him understand what was going on. I think it was perfectly
Or you
fine.
could have just posted.
I think I'm more confused now.
No, okay. So Zesty, basically, the male gaze is a sociological concept behind the influence of the male desire to have a woman on art and culture. How women were often portrayed in a certain way throughout art history because men were the primary people making art, so they used their view of women to portray women, and that's created inherent biases. This is what the male gaze is. I just wanted to make a joke because every time my teacher would say male gaze, I would just think of like, man, aren't all the gays male? And that would just make me laugh.
I get it.
Jaunty, why are you commenting about the stream? Jaunty, you could just... Jaunty, you could say things.
What?
Every time you type in chat, I'm like...
Chat.
Oh, okay. Also, thank you, the person in chat, for the gift membership as well. I appreciate you.
If I'm talking to you guys, I'll speak, and if I'm talking to chat, I'll type it in chat. Is that hard to understand?
What do you guys think of the top fans thing on have you guys seen this?
Fucking annoying because people just immediately start spamming in my chat so they can get the damn title.
What is this?
Someone owes me money. So Zesty, when I was streaming yesterday and this was like added yesterday, and I just said to my chat, I was like, when Zesty streams next, he's gonna hate this because he's gonna be people everyone's gonna be spamming his chat.
It happened like within the first 2 minutes of my stream going live, people started flooding my chat with emojis so they could get the damn titles.
Chat, remember if you
turn them off?
No, I don't think so.
What? How can you not turn these fucking things off?
No,
because YouTube is a delightful platform, and you are messed up in the head if you think that they do anything wrong. This is on you, actually.
I remember public dislikes.
I remember public dislikes. I remember. I remember.
The good days.
That's something that has to be remembered. I remember the
when you're looking for like a YouTube tutorial
thing.
for a specific problem, but you can't filter out the terrible videos because you can't see the dislikes.
Yeah.
Fellas.
It's great.
Fellas, I have a hot take.
I'm younger than you.
What's your hot take, Jaunty? I want to hear it.
I think I like dislikes.
That was not a hot take. I'm disappointed.
Are you a masochist?
You obviously are a clear advocate for mass harassment and downvoting of people you don't like.
I love being dislike bombs.
We need to disable this feature immediately.
Some 4i Freak, friend of the channel, 4i Freak in chat, said we should make a petition to bring back dislikes, and I think that's interesting because the dislike feature was in and of itself a petition. It was a bunch of people coming together to sign off that this video is shit. And I think that we're petitioning to bring back the petition. It's good. It's great. I love this platform.
I think we should dislike this live stream.
I think no,
guys, make sure to dislike it right now. Sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
in
see
the
that
day, like actually did make a petition to be like, hey, don't get rid of this. If I'm recalling correctly, they did that about one of the YouTube features that they were like, we don't need this anymore.
Well, they also mass disliked YouTube Rewind, which was also like a thing. That kind of contributed.
Yeah, but that was because it was awful. But like 2019 was a different year.
It was.
I mean, we know the real reason, but we're not ready to have. It was
2018. It was a different year. It was so long ago. I don't even remember.
What's the real reason, Zesty?
2018 was like 20 years ago now.
It was ElsaGate. It was the main reason. People were cracking down on
I genuinely
creepy
did.
Content.
I genuinely thought it was the fucking, what is it called? What are words? I thought it was the rewind that got the dislike taken away primarily.
No, because
no, it goes much more deeper than that.
Why would predatory children's content take away dislikes?
Money, because it makes if you have hundreds of channels that crank out a video a day, and each one generates a fuckload of ad revenue on a daily basis, and then people are coming in and cracking down on how awful these things are. And having a public means for parents to look at it and go, there might be something wrong with this. My child should not be watching this. The sub 90 IQ parents that have an iPad kid.
Okay, but like, have you actually watched one of those? They're like kind of cool, I think.
It's like Skibbity Toilet. It's like it's just like that. It's just there's just no difference.
Okay, don't bring Skibbity Toilet into it. The first season had heart. All right, I really liked whenever
Did they lose their soul?
The super TV man or whatever showed up and he beat the toilet.
Oh my god.
Was their soul?
Really cool.
Did they lose their soul?
No,
Did they go corporate?
Kinda, yeah, because they like reintroduced humans. I think. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Listen,
They're making a Skibbity Toilet movie.
I've heard.
Directed by Michael
Bay.
First, I thought that was a joke, and then I heard they canceled it. Now I heard it's back on again. I don't know what to believe. I just don't think it's real.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll say that. Also, are you guys
Wario from Super Mario? Wait, sorry.
I was gonna say, are you guys aware of just how much YouTube Kids is not moderated? Because I have legitimately seen videos that have the word fuck said in it that has been marked as for kids. And it's like, where is the moderation? Why is YouTube Kids less moderated than normal YouTube? It feels like they're like swapped.
I know this is like a real thing, but I thought the way you said it, you were like, there was fuck said in the YouTube video, and this made me giggle. You sound like an angry parent. They swore in my YouTube video.
Where's my family-friendly trending content?
Yeah, I think that the like 4 kids thing is they don't even check like if it actually is. You just tick that box when you upload the video.
Don't. And then even then, there are like people have to add like a swear word in the subtitles if it's like a clip from a cartoon to like get past the YouTube Kids. But that doesn't stop videos with them like being said as being marked for kids. I think that's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I've seen worse things being marked for kids, but
yeah, that sounds like some atrocious moderating. What really frustrates me is watching a clip from a cartoon, but since it's like marked for YouTube Kids, you can't view any of the comments.
Well, there just aren't comments, or if they might have been used to depending on how old the video was.
Well, yeah, like I try and go back and watch Kung Fu Panda 1 fight with Tai Lung because it's just some of the best cinema ever made.
Yeah, why are you age-gating that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the best movies, period. I mean, it's not specifically
awesome.
Yeah,
it's not specific to children or anything like that. Yeah, kids can enjoy it, but I don't know if they're really gonna get like the emotional weight of whenever Tai Lung is screaming his heart out at Master Shifu and like what's the thing? All I did to make you proud. Well, tell me how proud you are, Shifu. I doubt the kids are really gonna get the emotional weight behind that. They're probably just gonna be like, "Ha, it's a cat," and like I want to go into the comments and read it, but I can't because the comments have been disabled because apparently them throwing literal knives at each other is too childish to be able to warrant, some kind of comment or reaction or any kind of discussion. It's ridiculous.
He's so shit.
It's stupid.
It's so true.
very valid crash out.
Yeah, what if I want to have
entirely
an open dialogue about a cinematic masterpiece underneath a sick fight scene in like one of the greatest animated movies of all time? But no, it's marked for YouTube Kids for some reason, even though it's not even exclusively for kids. It's a family movie.
Yeah, I needed to grab a clip from the Incredibles for a project that I did for school, and I was like, oh, I want to see what people think about this scene, and it was like, oh, you can't see that anymore, even though the scene's like 15 years old. And I'm like, fuck. I wanted to know.
So
I legitimately think that there's probably going to be like clips from like Amazing World of Gumball, and that show has a lot of like towing the line kind of humor where it's like, this could be on Adult Swim. I mean, it was originally meant to be on Adult Swim, Gumball, if you didn't know that, but There's a lot of jokes in it that I wouldn't say are like for young kids, but like
For the-
still
for the
markets for
parents.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for everybody. It's for or like teenagers, like people who
Mhm.
are like more adulty. Like, aha, I get that. It's for
I like.
it's a family cartoon, not like aimed for like toddlers, like PJ Masks for an example.
I
Not
like
to
the
mention
one
they're
bit-
bringing the show back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for one
Yes.
more
Like the
season.
one
And
bit
a new
where
season's coming
Gumball-
out pretty soon, and I'm guessing the primary demographic for that are going to be like kids who actually grew up with the show
Yeah, and they're teenagers
in
now.
what,
or
like
adults.
2012 or something.
Kids
Yeah.
who grew up with Gumball. Holy fuck.
Oh
I'm
fuck!
old.
Wait, yeah, wait, no, 2012. That means that they're all like in college. Fuck,
I'm
No,
out
they
of
haven't
college.
aged.
that's
They
crazy.
literally
Yeah.
do not age in the show. There was literally an episode where they made like in-universe reasons.
No, I
why
meant
their
no,
voices sound
Jaunty.
young.
I meant the people watching the show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual characters.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. Alan, what
Yeah,
do you
I
think?
really
of,
like
no,
the bit where
Dr. Derp, I really,
Gumball-
Dr. Derp, I need you to
Come on.
like calm down. I was really about to ask Alan a question.
Well, I was about to say a funny thing. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
Alan,
yeah. I
it's
hope
your
you,
screen. Go
I hope
ahead.
you
No,
know
go
your
ahead.
place
Yeah,
in this
okay.
fucking podcast. Okay, I need Alan to talk.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Derp, what were you gonna say?
I really like the one bit where Gumball walks up to the podium and stuff like that and goes, "All right, great. I'm gonna eliminate the middle class," and then he leaves.
That's my favorite part of
And-
it. I love that episode.
Yep, that's a great episode.
Yeah.
And you can look that up. That's a real clip. Gumball said that.
Gumball wants to eliminate the middle class and create class disparity, further the class disparity.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, AI Slop. You guys like AI Slop? I'm sure there's plenty of it on YouTube Kids.
No.
That's something else that's haunting too. Is an entire generation of children are being raised on content with no morals, no meaning, no soul, no thought. It's just whatever an automated algorithm
actual
cranks
brain
out.
rot.
Yep.
It is
Dangling
pure
plastic
brain rot
beads.
that is specifically designed to stimulate the brain with images and colors and absolutely nothing
It's-
else, designed to occupy their time. And what do they get out of it? Nothing. Their brain turns to mush. They see
Right, because
like
it's all just cynically made. There's no like artistic input in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
no, it's
there
not.
is
There's
no
not.
human.
It's like you have like, oh look, it's the dancing bottle, and all he goes is like, I'm a bottle, I'm a bottle. It's like that's it. That's all the kids fucking see. There's nothing there.
There's the.
Oh man,
this
what's the most viewed YouTube short of like 2025 or something? Maybe not.
Thus
It
far.
was it got I think over like 200 million views. It was this YouTube short, but it was AI generated.
Mm.
It was like a
Very
it was like
specific.
a
there, Brad.
pug saving a baby from like an exploding plane.
Oh,
And the
I've seen
pug
videos like they're so
Raised the baby
dumb, man.
on an island. It is extremely uncanny, and just for no reason, it gets 200 million views.
I think that
It's
I
haunting.
I think it is a kind of thing though where like as like our people in our age demographic and younger like grow up on this, we're also going to be more accustomed to like picking it apart and like separating the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. So like I feel like it's something that like that video wouldn't have 200 million views in 10 years. I feel like I could be wrong, but I'm just too optimistic. But
I don't want to think
I
about
feel
it
like-
that way.
I feel like those millions of views are mostly due to people either not knowing any better or not being or like people who are just too old to realize it's fake or not CGI or anything like that.
There's no
Sure.
way.
I
There's
also
no
think
way
it's
a
not
fully
my favorite
grown
thing.
adult human watches that and thinks it's real.
I've had I've had family members like show me things and they think it's real. It's very obvious to me
Go
that
on
it's AI.
Facebook
Oh,
for like 2 seconds, and
Yeah.
you will be very disappointed
Yeah.
in humanity.
Like, you can't look at a pug raising a baby on an island. Oh yeah, that's fucking real. What are you?
Like
Zesty, I think you have too much faith
Yeah,
in humanity.
yeah,
Like,
Have you seen
listen,
the
listen.
YouTube clips of it's like America's Got Talent, but they AI generated like a guy with like 3 heads.
yeah.
He's a very
Listen.
talented singer.
I know. I try to have a little faith in humanity. I know that most people completely lack internal dialogue of any kind.
Well, no, it's not.
and
It's not even.
they live purely based off of external stimuli. But still, like, you can't think that's real.
Well, it's not even that. It's like it's just they people who are much older than us aren't their brain isn't tuned in to try and pick apart that bullshit as not real. Like they see a picture, they grew up in an age where a picture couldn't have been modified by like digital means.
The boomer mind cannot comprehend doctoring
Actually,
of digital media.
Unfortunately, one of my best friend, he went to a comic convention, and whenever he was there, he was like, he saw something of it's a cartoon. You guys might not know it. It's like Evangelion. And
yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I dabble.
He got this thing, and he's like, "Oh, this looked really cool." And to be fair, it looked really cool. And whenever I first looked at it, was like one of those like whenever you looked at it at a different perspective, it had a different look. Like it was Rei, Shinji, and Asuka, right? And I was looking at it, I'm like, "Oh, this is really cool," because it genuinely looked 3D. It looked really, really cool. But like it had a specific sheen, and their faces didn't look right. They all looked just a little bit too like mature. And also there's some specific proportions of the ladies that were like a little bit like they're 14. This isn't what a 14-year-old looks like. And like I had some of my other friends look at it, and they were like, "Yeah, this is definitely AI." And I asked him about it beforehand. I'm like, "This is an AI, right?" And he's like, "Nah, some elderly lady like didn't even know what the show was or anything like that." And I bought it off of her. So she doesn't know what AI is. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's real." But the more I thought about it, I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not a good thing." And so yeah, I don't have that anymore.
Like for all we know, she might not know what AI is, but she used AI inadvertently, just like, "Oh, this makes an image for me, cool."
No, so I've experienced that as well.
I don't think that can happen. I think you would have to have a base level knowledge of what AI is in order to.
Well, no, like you go on.
I think she just bought it from some Temu like
that could also be
sweatshop, and then was like,
"Yes,
you're anime. You like anime? Here you go."
Okay, so I've experienced this as well. If you go into any number of antique malls here in South Texas, you will inevitably come across a vendor corner that is woodwork or blankets or like wall scrolls with AI generated images of the most hardcore shit you've ever seen. You know, like a skeleton riding a motorcycle, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know for a fact that the people who set these up just Googled these images and they just saved the first ones there. So they don't know they're AI generated. But to the mildly trained eye, you can look at it and go, "Yeah, a human did not paint that." But then they print it out on this piece of wood or this shirt or this hat, and to like the 65-year-old antique hunter, like, "Oh, yeah, that's a pretty fucking cool hat. I'm gonna buy that for $30." You know, they think it's the coolest shit ever. But no, a human hand did not make this. No.
I think it's also like Bradley. I do think on websites like Canva, you can just there is a button that it just says generate image. And like,
and you know that's fair.
And like if you have no concept of, like, you might hear about AI, but like, "Oh, this makes me an image, cool." Like that's all you have to think about. And yeah, there's a Danny Gonzalez.
I suppose that's true. There's plenty of software that has like AI features native to it now.
Yeah, and it's not even called AI.
Anything by Adobe, they have AI integration. I don't use it at all.
Yeah, I mean,
it's there.
Yeah.
It also kind of sucks.
I have Stable Diffusion installed on my computer. Give me something to make.
A hamster on the back of a turtle on the beach.
Okay, I'll do that.
While Zesty's doing that,
yeah,
I promise this is relevant to the conversation, but do any of you know the content creator of the animator Hot Diggity Demon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, have any of you seen his video on the Powerpuff Girls reboot before it was taken down?
No.
Or
yes.
Before it's deleted? But because in that video, he was talking about the backgrounds of the reboot being very dull and lifeless, and he made a joke saying that it's the equivalent of someone pressing the make cartoon button. And I feel like that joke is pretty much reality now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's getting
there is
close.
a make cartoon button now. No, it's not close. It's here. It's just not as good as people think it wants it to be yet. Well, I don't want it to be good at all, but it's getting better, slowly but surely.
Let's
AI animation.
Oh, dude, I have seen like AI videos of like characters that like have like that painterly look, but they're animated. It's like, I want to die I could never do this even if I wanted to, and then a machine could just do that.
I think that
Like Christ.
I think I guess I'm maybe I'm just too optimistic about it. I just feel like there's already such a massive pushback from people, from like, you know, young people, quote unquote, that like it's going to get to the point where it's not even a matter of like, oh, is this ethical? It's just like I feel like we're going to get to the point where it's like, oh, we want good stories again. And there's I feel like I feel like this is going to bring about a renaissance as people just get more and more fed up with like, man, they just want to keep churning shit out constantly. Like I could be wrong, maybe I'm just too optimistic, but I just constantly see people who are like, I cannot put up with this shit anymore. This is so stupid.
Yeah, but also like reality TV still exists, and it has existed.
Reality
for forever.
TV, keeping up. I would rather watch 10 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians than one season of the equivalent, but it's AI generated and none of it's real.
I'm just saying that people like as a body, as an individual, man is like noble and you know everything like that. But as a body, we tend to just suck.
No,
we're like,
no,
yeah,
okay,
we'll turn our brain off for that. Heck yeah.
But you gotta understand, most of the people who watch those reality TV shows care about them for some reason, right? Like if they knew that nothing they were watching was real, but and obviously the reality TV isn't real to begin with, right? But it's like there's not even people on the screen. It's like fake people that don't exist. You can't keep up with them. They don't exist. They're not real. Like I feel like that takes away the largest amount of the appeal for most people, right?
Yeah, I feel like reality
At that point,
TV
it's not
is
even reality at all, because even with current reality TV, it is still actual people. Even if the scenarios are all scripted and fake, it's still real people being recorded. If you make that all artificial computer generated, it is no longer reality.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
Yeah, I feel like most people who watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians would not watch it if the Kardashians were replaced with like an AI generated Kardashian. Assuming that they know. If they don't know, then I don't know. But
Kardashian DLC.
If they don't know and it looks convincing enough, I don't think they would care.
I think they would.
But I think just like adapting a reality TV show into like any visual format that isn't real people, it isn't really going to work.
Yeah, I
feel
agree.
Like not even
giving
necessarily making it AI slop.
Well, even
I feel like you give some people too much credit in terms of their taste. Like some people will just kind of watch anything, whether or not it's actually good or not. So I don't know.
I watch Bloons TD6 content.
I used to stream that game.
So peak.
Tower defense, yay!
Wait, they made it.
I'm
They
sorry
made
to
another one
report
since
that
5?
Stable Diffusion is broken on me. It's not working.
Yes. I mean,
Oh,
no.
that's good. You nearly wasted 15
Nature is healing.
milliliters of water.
Literally wasted like 400 watts of energy, bro. That was crazy. How would you guys justify obligating companies to disclose the usage of generative AI in their games? How would I
100%. Like
how would I justify it? It's honest and important, because it's like reasonably. I feel like this doesn't exist. This didn't exist because these institutions were set up like decades before, you know, things like a lot of human rights movements. But like realistically, you should disclose if something was ethically or unethically made by a set of codes, for everything.
I'm really gonna argue against
USDA fresh sticker on a movie.
Yeah, like
thing is, companies,
that should
companies
exist
now
for
will always
everything.
opt to not disclose that they used AI for fear of not making money if people find out, right? So
Yeah,
unless
of
there's
course.
a law that makes them do it, then they'll never do it.
Yeah, and therefore it should be justified because it matters. It is a representation of ethics for many people, a sizable enough people to where it absolutely should be noted. In the same way that it should be, it should be said whether or not they abused animals to make a movie for the same reason.
Yeah, no animals were harmed in the making of this film.
Yeah.
What if animals
was
were harmed? Do you think they would say anything? No.
What? No, I'm pretty sure by law they're required to.
Well, by law, they're required to pay a fine if an animal is harmed.
I thought they had to like actually disclose it in the material.
They have to find out.
I don't
They're not
think
going to
so.
do that unless if you're a snitch.
I mean, well, that's different. But I'm saying like legally speaking.
I think they just have to pay a fine, and then they just can't have in their credits
Oh,
that
a
no animals
fine.
were
The
harmed.
multi-billion-dollar film company has to pay a fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
fine.
how it works.
but
Like, they
that's-
don't just shut down production.
Yeah, but Zesty, if it's either if it's either the message of whether or not the animal's harmed is in the film or there's nothing, then if there's nothing, then animals were harmed, correct?
Well, it's benefit of the doubt, right? Like, oh, it's like
I suppose.
most people don't read the fine print in the movie's credits, and so like if they see animals in movie,
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
99.999% of people don't think to themselves, were animals harmed in the making of this movie? Like, I gotta go make sure. And then they go look for the one line, and then they don't see it. Oh, they can now assume animals may have been hurt, but then the film company legally doesn't have to disclose if, like, Doug the kitten got hit by a car. Like, they're not gonna say that. They're just not gonna have the line in the credits that say no animals were harmed.
Also, having it be in the credits is amazing because like you had to already buy the movie and watch the movie and like
They already
participate
had
in the
money,
movie.
exactly.
And then just at the end, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we killed like 500 elephants for this.
Yeah, like they already take your money by the time you find
You're
out
like-
whether or not animals were harmed. It's
You're like,
come
this is
on.
an animated movie. What are you doing with elephants here? And like, we just
Well,
did
we
it
had
for
to get
fun.
we had to get reference footage somehow.
It's a movie about just like The Office or something like that, and you just wanted to kill animals. Everyone
Oh, no,
knows
the
it's-
office might have a pet
deductible.
gerbil.
Oh Jesus! I feel like we're heading. I'm not so optimistic about the future of AI stuff. I feel like we're heading towards a very bleak future where it's just going to become
dystopia,
harder and
if you
harder
will.
to distinguish between what's real and what's AI. And
Yeah.
on top of that, people are just going to become more complacent with it. And ultimately, because corporations rule the world, they're going to push out human labor in favor of AI, and then a whole lot of people are just going to be out of work because what's the little guy going to do? And it's all going to play in the company's best interest to like keep making shitloads of money that lines politicians' pockets. The normal, 80-year-old politician doesn't fucking care. They think all the pictures are real. And so until those people die off, there's not going to be any real legislation against this shit. So maybe in 20 or 30 years, there'll be some serious pushback against it. Like there needs to be crime committed. There needs to be crime committed against a politician because of a deep fake or something that makes them enact some kind of legislation against
Well,
this.
I think something like that's inevitable. Unfortunately.
That's my point. It's inevitable.
Yeah,
Like, it's still
when-
years down the line.
Yeah, well, I wasn't saying like it would happen tomorrow. I was saying like I guess I'm more optimistic to say like 10 years, but I think it will happen within our lifetime.
Oh, for sure. Within our lifetime, yeah, it's gonna happen.
What if
where
I
it's
die
like, whoa, what do you
tomorrow?
mean? I did not have sexual relations with that woman. It's like, well, this video says you did. It's like, well, there's like 50 women here. It's like, I don't have that much stamina. What the fuck are you talking about? It's
And
clearly
Ronald
fake.
Reagan's here. And
Your Honor, the video is clearly faked. My client's dick is not that large.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Dude, yes, I used Dolly back in 2021 and made like some of the most terrifying images on the planet. Because if you typed really cryptic shit into there, like if you just typed horror, it would create
generative
really
AI
terrifying images.
Nightmare fuel.
It was really funny.
I distinctly remember using a very, very primitive form of AI image generation. There was a video by Solar Sands talking about it. I don't know what it was called, but like it was that image where it was like, can you name it something in this picture? And the site that generated that was an AI model, but it was very, very primitive. I do not remember the name of it. If anyone does, please let me know.
Yeah, no, it's isn't it like what do dreams look like?
I think
Oh,
it
I
was
think it's
something
familiar,
along those lines, but it was like a really weird.
Wait, was the
filter, 'cause
thumbnail
back
an
then it was like,
Ouroboros?
Oh, this is kind of. No.
Or is that a
It
different
was
video?
just no, it was like an image that had like familiar things, but they didn't look like things.
Yeah,
if
I
that
know what
makes
video you're
sense.
talking about.
Yeah, but I don't remember the actual image generation he used. And how old is that video? Let me check.
There's also one from Jacksepticeye that was like, this guy is not real, and then it had he just talked about it, whereas like this is an AI generated individual, and it was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I don't know. The past is a blur. I only live in the present, but it was something that like it was like, huh, that's cool, and then I just stopped thinking about it, and then obviously
It became much bigger.
nothing happened. No, it didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing happened. You're right.
Nope.
Did he delete it?
Anyways,
hope
I
he
heard
didn't.
I heard that we should all stop crying
The video?
about this AI slop thing.
I think I sent the video to
I'm so
podcast
excited.
generally.
Okay, it's
Is that the
5
one
years
you're-
ago. It was like during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, we're watching a video today. I forgot.
We're
My
actually
eyes
watching
are gonna
2
dry up.
videos.
No way, 2? Oh my god!
What's 1 but 2? No,
It's
you're
getting out of
playing
hand.
us, Lucid.
You guys want to start talking about like sodas instead?
I understood that reference.
Nah, I think
Maybe we can
I'm
do a
interested in
tier list at
this
the end.
this picture of the Earth with the word "meanwhile" in
Meanwhile.
impact font above it.
At the Legion of Doom.
Not just impact, but bold impact, because normal impact isn't bold enough.
Oh, do I gotta pull up the stream?
Is their profile picture
Yeah, get
AI
in
or
the
is it
fu-
just a really bad photo?
I can't tell.
No, it's a Photoshop. He made a video with that photo. It's just a really like purposefully bad Photoshop. I've seen this guy's content before, so
Is it
I'm
good?
familiar with Radal. He is funny. Like I thought it was just this video. I was like, it's not a good one.
So like, what does he say in the video? Can you summarize so we don't actually have to watch the video?
Shut up. You
No.
you came here
That's
to
not
watch
fun.
it. What the fuck?
I came
Boring
here.
part.
I came here to talk and make sure that no one watches this video.
Oh my gosh, we got to
That
hit
is my-
guys.
more about gamer subs cups.
We gotta hit the play button.
They didn't. They weren't even here. We
have
weren't
to
even
watch the
streaming.
video.
We need to talk about AI.
AI has ruined my life.
We are all tired of AI at this point.
Reality can't even be trusted anymore.
Generative AI
Is going to take over the world.
Growing nightmare that is AI
Ew. Sorry.
generated.
There's
even a name for it. AI slop.
Lucid, did you already send a watch together link?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you weren't here. Wait, we're missing 2 people.
Oh, yeah, it's-
Wait, there's 7 people here and 5 people in the watch together. Who are we missing?
Yeah, who are we missing?
No one important.
Oh, it's
Alan,
it's
are you in it?
the watch together link is above you saying joining in 2 minutes.
Oh, it's in UFR general. Okay, my bad.
Oh my god, Corridor Crew. They also used AI in one of their videos.
Well, yeah, but they.
Kind of. Well, yes, they did.
Yeah, and they got a whole bunch of shit for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't they use art they purposefully made to train their own model or something?
I think for the second time they did it, but for their first time they used some anime. I think maybe from the 80s or something.
You hate to hear it.
Okay.
Also, chat. Lister will be here. He's just gonna be here later. Don't worry. He is coming. Lister is coming.
AI slop. It's generic.
It's lazy.
Disgusting.
Parasitic. Boring.
Do you think the use of the specific choice of YouTubers, because we have Fantano and Hassan, so I'm already biased towards this guy's opinion.
This is making me feel. I am very much getting flashbacks to Matt's What It Is video about child exploitation on YouTube and how he used a bunch of like YouTubers complaining about demonetization.
Oh yeah, I remember
Kinda
that.
That kind of vibe.
I remember that. That was good. We should go back to doing that.
And Lemon made a video on that guy. We should have him on UFR if he's not busy.
We should go back to just putting a bunch of like clips of YouTubers saying one thing. Like I should just get a bunch of a compilation of people saying the word quick play from UFR and like Zesty's videos and just be like, YouTubers are obsessed with this.
These people have rose tinted glasses. They don't know when to move on.
Look at all these
Casuals
people
here to
saying this
stay.
thing.
It'd be so
Only would that
great
be
if-
completely
if-
genuous? Because
Look
that's
at all these
weird.
people. They
Would
clearly
all
have
be
no
very
valid
original.
criticisms or concerns about this. They're all just crying. If I just repeat them saying AI stuff over and over again, they're clearly just crying.
Well, you
I like
see,
that.
Made like a
because AI is
PowerPoint.
easy. They don't like it when content making is easy. They want everyone to be paywalled and making
I
content.
think as an
They don't want it to
Australian,
be accessible.
I think as an Australian, that voice is cultural appropriation on your end. So if you could
Yeah.
check your privilege, that'd be great.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
hurt and
mate.
offended.
My bad. I'm gonna go have shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, yeah,
Oh shit! You summoned him. Yes.
I've been to
yeah.
Outback. I get that.
Shit.
Good eye, good
I
eye.
heard you
Let's
talking
go.
shit.
Welcome.
You heard? Yeah.
I'm here to set the record straight. Listen, I piss harder than all of you combined, so I don't want to hear anything.
Damn, can you
Wait,
power wash my driveway?
Oh,
What does that
Pister?
entail?
Dr. Eggman.
Is your
Yes,
piss
is that
AI
second?
slop?
It can be.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
More
What
more
does-
faucets into whatever you want.
what does that mean?
You big AI guy? Personally, I
No.
love it.
I
It's
hate
like really
AI.
easy and like it kills the environment. What more
Yeah.
could you get? I don't have to pay some like 23-year-old liberal arts student, you know, to like make a sign anymore. I can just go, hey, Grok, big titty anime girl.
You joke that he legitimately makes that he legit makes that argument in this fucking video.
We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there yet.
He's hiring
Watch it.
waifu engineers. So let that sink in. That's literally a job
What is
listing.
the sync one
it's like
now?
engineer. It's like engineer dash waifu. WAIFU.
Wow,
So-
this is crazy.
I hit the play button.
Zesty, your dream job is open.
Actually, join the fucking.
I could do it.
Join the watch together lister before I disassemble your molecules.
Oh, where is it?
Oh my gosh! I just
Don't
posted
beat me
in fucking
again.
UFR General.
Don't
Put
hit
it.
me-
in
Don't hit me again, Lucid. Don't hit me again.
I'm gonna beat
already
you. I'm gonna beat
bruised.
you. I'm gonna beat you.
Can
That's
I
what abusers sound like. They just say that.
Seriously
No.
sucks.
What? What do you
You know, I think
want?
they mix it up just to, keep the threat level high.
Be like, I'm not
They
gonna
say,
beat you.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna tickle you.
That's what you meant.
Just to keep you on your toes.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you.
I'm
I'm not gonna
gonna
beat
tickle
you. I'm not gonna beat you. They're like holding their fist like
I'm not
1
gonna
inch in
hit
front
you,
of your
I'm not
face.
gonna
Like I'm
hit
not gonna
you.
hit you. I'm not gonna hit
What
you.
was the weapon that what was that weapon we made up that called the something tickler?
The short tickler.
We
The
didn't
short
make it up.
tickler.
We did not make it up. That was real. That was in the game. It was in the TF2 beta. They just didn't put it in. I hit
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan.
the short tickler is AI Slop.
Wait, guys, we got the answer. Baby No Money did thumbs down for AI art. Like, it's just over. That's it.
Wait a second. Why is his thumb so freakishly long? His thumb is like the
I don't
size
like
of
how
his
straight it
fist.
is. Is
his
that
thumb
how
AI
the thumb's
generated?
supposed to be?
His thumb might
That's
be
He's
AI.
got long
much.
hair. Look, he's got
Feels
long
like-
fingers.
Yeah, it doesn't
Really
look that
straight.
crazy.
You body shaming?
Imagine what those fingers
Yeah.
could do.
Bro, he could.
ever think
I'm not
about
gonna
that?
say that actually.
I don't have to imagine.
I was on a
what
roll
he
for a
could do.
second. I need to pump the brakes.
The places it could reach. Like if your clog is drained.
If my clog
Yeah.
is, yeah, that's definitely.
It can
Yeah,
clean
you
got
your
it.
in there.
pens really well.
Just
Press
scoop
1 in
it
chat
out.
if your clog is drained.
I think you'd be pretty good at hand jobs.
Oh, nice.
I was not thinking.
I
of
feel
that
like
whatsoever, for
having
the
bigger
record.
hands actually
That's all I was
disadvantages
thinking
you
about
from.
is Dr. Derp.
I feel like bigger hands actually disadvantages you in a hand job at a point.
Well, no, it's specifically a bigger thumb.
I mean, I
But then
could
the
at
rest
least.
of the fingers are normal.
I probably could get like 2 fingers. I think that would work. You got options.
What the fuck? I'm hitting the play button.
You can't.
Should just commission artists.
Oh, it is a fake thumb. His thumb was weirdly like superimposed. It was an AI thumb. I was correct.
Should just commission art.
Yeah. See.
Wait,
It's,
no, it's
No, it
not.
isn't. That's just
No,
his
it's still
thumb.
the same length.
no,
He's just got
no,
long
no.
fingers.
It's. Look
Lucid,
at the
do
way
you
it's
guys-
moving. Shut up.
I'm
No.
like- Yes,
You've
such
already
nice,
been one-shotted
strong
by-
hand.
It's a cut. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
Quick
No, it's
That's
fake.
real hand.
That's
No,
not
it's
his real hand.
You've already been
You are-
one-shotted by AI.
You are failing the AI test.
Seriously sucks. Everyone should just.
His hand is not moving right. His hand is fake. That's the
What
point.
do
The
you mean
camera's
it's not
moving.
moving right?
The mirrors move. Something's
Maybe he's
moving. This is-
hypermobile.
Bro,
What's
Lucid,
wrong
this
with
is
you?
This is like the worst conspiracy theory you could have possibly come up with. That he's faking his thumb.
And just
in a
for the
video
bit, I thought it was a
protesting
bit.
AI.
I thought he was doing a bit
a-
about the fuck. Whatever. I'm hitting the play button.
Just play the
Seriously
video.
sucks. Everyone should just commission artists.
Instead of AI that forms any resemblance to what real art looks like.
Real thumbs. Real thumbs.
Real thumbs. Today's birthday.
Thumbgate.
Birthday, please
Today's
like.
Birthday,
birthday.
please.
Birthday, please. Like.
Birthday,
Oh
please.
my god.
Why does the right guy look like Jerry from
How
that one
fucked up the
Pixar
flag
show?
I was
The
about to
left
say,
guy
look
have
at the
no
flag.
legs.
Guys, do you think there's
The
50
least
stars on that
realistic-
flag, or is this like an
No, the
alternate
left
future?
guy has robot legs.
Yeah, I
The
saw
least
that.
realistic thing about this is that they're like in somehow a downtown area and they haven't already been like shot or hit by a car.
I agree.
What is on his shoes?
Looks
On
like
the guy
cell
on the right?
phones.
These
These
are
are like
the-
two
yeah.
cell phones.
This is
No, they're the
a
self-tying shoes from Back to the Future Part 2.
this is a
Why
reference
does
to
he have
man
such
versus
a big
machine.
candle?
Shut up.
I love
Oh my
today's
God, it's Gray
birthday.
Man.
Holy
It's
shit!
not the hill you want to die on. First of all, to me, it's kind of insane that like this is the hill this guy picks to die on. Like,
Hey, he
I
needs
already
views.
don't like this video.
I think he
Great,
has.
David.
Wait, why does this guy disagree with
Um,
Fantano? He looks just like him.
Nah, this guy has a boxier head.
He still needs like the glasses and the
And
not
flannel.
European accent.
Well, you think all bald
Fantano.
people look the same. Pretty soon you're gonna think Zesty looks like Fantana.
He looks like the guy from he looks like the guy from Jackbox.
Oh shit, he does. He looks like.
Oh my
Jax.
god!
Yeah, that's fucking on
He looks
point.
like Mac Lethal.
He does look like He looks like
Gotta
he's
pay
about to
the
start
bills
spitting
somehow.
shit in 50 different rap styles. That's crazy. Oh fuck.
Fuck up. Every single day, I hear the same shit. Slop, 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 slop. Don't you have anything else to talk about?
Here we go.
Did you take your medicine?
No. Anti-AI people are some of the most sensitive, most insufferable, and most uninformed people I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's probably not. Like, if you're gonna have a serious argument, maybe don't come out the gate swinging, insulting the opposite side of the audience.
Guys, everyone who
It's not a
disagrees
good
with me
one.
is
Not
stupid.
serious.
Everyone who disagrees
is
with me is an idiot.
I think this is like
See,
a
I
3 billion
depicted you.
IQ thing. I think he's like being stupid on purpose to make AI defenders look bad. I think if I had to guess, this is probably this guy's shtick.
I mean, he has done a video talking about how he's rage baited people on Instagram in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is in and
no, we
of
fell for
itself
him again.
also rage bait, but
I can't wait for him to
Yeah,
pivot
try
and be
watching
like,
it with
just kidding,
that
guys.
mindset,
AI's
you
actually
doomer.
bad.
Schrodinger's troll. It's Schrodinger's troll. He's trolling depending on whether or not the audience agrees.
I am very eager to see what his defenses are.
I'm excited.
If
He's
any.
doing perfect video essay form though, where he starts off being really inflammatory, really accusing.
He woke up.
This is how it is.
He was
This
dreaming.
is you all are idiots. I hate you. You guys are dumb. And then at the end, if he does it well, if he's really smart, at the end he'll be like, "Hey, I totally get your opinion, and that's all right." But like,
Yes.
You fool.
Yes, that's so fucking
Everyone-
real.
You as the
Every
everyone's
time.
entitled to their opinion.
We just have.
and-
I just
I'm
disagree with
correct
like
all
a
the
little.
time.
I just disagree a little bit. Just a little.
Want a
little tad.
spoiler?
Yeah, it's like we just have our differences. I'm interested to see what your guys' perspective is in the comments. After all you've heard, I'm just quoting what Ego Raptor did in his Ocarina of Time video. He is like, "Man, you watched this video, so I guess it's okay if you comment now. I mean, obviously it's something that you guys care about, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
You fool.
This
Well, you
is
see,
really
I
really
have
good.
depicted you as the soy check and myself as the Chad. Therefore, your argument is completely invalid.
Yeah.
Someone did that with the Gamer Subs
He
video. It's
depicted
hilarious.
himself as Mac Lethal.
He depicted.
Guys, can we move on from this? Can we unpause because he's
You
making
know
a
how many
scary
rap
pose?
styles he
I don't
can
care
do?
if
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
just
will
he's
keep that.
showing off one of the most iconic.
A random guy
AI
upload an
poses.
AI-generated image on the internet, and they act as if
Why is
someone
Peter
ran
Griffin
over their
shoeless?
fucking dog, bro.
Okay. Telling someone to die is kind of crazy.
Why you laughing, bitch? Let me tell you something. AI is one of the best things to ever happen to art and content creation. And I'm sick and
Bold
tired
claim.
of pretending that it's not. And in
What?
today's video, I'm gonna
Doesn't seem like you're
debunk
pretending.
every
This fucking editing is gonna send me off of a fucking
Why
cliff.
is he doing like the Italian hand?
That is a hell of
He's
a
like
statement to
spamming
lead
it
with.
like a special
This-
move.
You're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting to counter argue this. I feel. Like you're.
This is 100% a
Let's see if it
troll.
pulls
I can sniff the trolls out. My troll dar is going off the radars.
Your big
You can-
troll
why
sniffer.
are you sniffing trolls?
They smell good.
They smell
Yeah,
good,
I'm beginning
smell
to believe
good.
there's no way he
Yeah, they smell like
seriously believes
garlic.
what he's saying.
but like I like garlic.
No, what?
So-
You would never lie. I'd never be.
They
I
smell
would
like
never
Wait,
garlic.
lie.
guys, let's hear him out.
Okay.
You ever just like
Listen-
pace back and forth in your living room, just like
Yes.
getting
Yes.
really angry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have done that before. I don't do the
I feel like
Italian
this
hands
guy
though.
just decided to record it
Yeah.
and like make it into his YouTube video.
Yeah. He's like schizophrenic and he recorded himself. That girl laughing in the background is a representation of what he was hearing at the time when he recorded it. He added that in post.
This is
claim that people use to shit talk AI so that you finally understand how fucking amazing this technology is, especially for art and content creation. Let's begin! First of all, can we talk
Complaining about getting canceled over a controversial opinion is a great way to make no one respect anything you have to say.
yeah. Be like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
he's
canceled for
setting-
this,
he's setting-
guys. I'm totally
gonna
gonna get
so much
canceled.
hate in the comments.
Oh my gosh,
However,
everyone's going to hate me
Start
when
a
I say
culture
this.
war.
I can smell the hate
man.
comments from a mile away. Like, bro, just
Yeah.
speak. Say words.
About how unhinged some of these anti-AI people are. We need a slur for people who constantly use AI and ChatGPT.
True.
Honestly, I agree.
Drop the truth on that one.
Also, like,
No, legit. Listen. There are people who unironically think that ChatGPT is a better substitute than Google. I fucking kid you
oh,
not.
okay, wait. I can steel man that point. It depends on what it is. It depends on what the subject is, because depending on the subject, it can be. For instance, if you're looking about recommendations, it's usually better than Google. If you're looking for
But
want.
even then, I just Google it and then look at a forum talking about that shit rather than just asking AI.
But the AI has access. I've used this recently because I've been looking for kinds of games on like obscure like PSP games, for instance, and like the average Redditor doesn't have access to like every fucking PSP game on planet Earth. Whereas, like, the AI will go down the list and be like, "Oh, these are games that fit your criteria, and this is what people think
Lucid,
about them."
I can't believe you agree with the video.
I agree with I was just
you're
defending
siding
this
with the video right now.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
at least we have someone that's like pro AI, and that balances out this.
I'm not true.
Thank
No.
you for being the person.
I like the
It is
chat
very.
message.
Thank you for being our diversity hire.
I like the chat message. Teacher asked me what my name was, but ChatGPT was down.
ChatGPT, turn away the birth certificate.
What's my name?
What's my name?
But that's actually Zesty.
What's
I mean, you
my
laugh, but
name?
I think research is already being done on AI, and what people are finding is that even if we assume AI is always like accurate, it literally smashes one's critical thinking skills.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah, just
100%.
like you saw that research, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, oh yeah,
awful.
here's
I didn't,
the
but I'll
answer,
pretend like I
and I
did.
didn't have to seek it out. And it sounds dumb because it's like, well, wait, just Google it. But I guess like even just Googling it and having to sift through the results and like open up like a Reddit thread and read through it, like that alone is enough to like keep your brain engaged, I guess.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I
because
mean,
when you
if people are
that
no
sounds like
longer
something
like,
that Google came up with to justify their terrible search engine.
I-
And how bad it. No, guys, actually,
Well,
it's good
so-
for your brain, guys. We're doing it for you because we were like
People-
regressing too much.
wait, but there,
But
that's-
the
more
research
and
didn't say
more-
anything about Google being good. I just came to that conclusion myself.
Yeah.
It
No, it's
purely
a-
just said
Attention.
AI giving you
Google
answers
and-
for free ruins
No,
your brain.
it's what's happening is we have now an entire generation of young people that are not being told how to search nor parse information, so it completely neuters their ability to form unique thought
Yeah.
or opinion, and they just have a machine feed everything to them as needed. It's
pretty much.
really bad. It's really
Remember
bad.
when citing Wikipedia as a source was like extremely
Oh
demonized?
yeah, in high
Not
school.
that I'm
it's like,
saying
"Now
that
use
it's
Wikipedia." It's like okay,
it's a
I'll
great
use the
thing to
sources
do, but
in
it's like
Wikipedia. But like really,
I mean,
more and more
that's
people.
still a bad thing to do, is it not?
yeah. No,
Oh, just saying how far we've come.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like people are citing just whatever ChatGPT tells them now.
I went to today. I took a break from editing and working on this video to go to a book sale that was happening at the biggest bookstore in Japan. It's an English book sale, and I went out and I got an honest to god book. It's a book with a bunch
What
of
the fuck is wrong with you?
It's a book with a
That's
bunch
insane.
of color palettes. I also got another book. This is going somewhere, I swear. I had another book.
Not the Bible.
It's about it's not the Bible. I have one of those. It's a graphic design. It's a graphic design book. It's very, very cool. It has a bunch of like references and exercises to do to practice
Hey,
graphic
can I borrow
design.
that?
Oh, fonts, of course.
But no, I actually skipped out on the font book. Anyways, the point I'm making is
But
like
there's fonts
when
in
I
this
was
book.
reading through both of these books, like skimming them, it was great to have a specific person's perspective on a given topic. And that's not something that ChatGPT or Google will ever really give without, like, you could get it with both of them if you dig or like look really hard, but going somewhere and just reading or talking to someone who's an expert on a topic is it will always be the best way to get something. The problem is that once you easily package the most surface level information that appeals to the lowest common denominator of people who are in the lowest common denominator of situation, then they have no reason to further explore the topic, especially if they're not interested in it to begin with, like with school or whatever. So they lose out on just opening a book and reading it and looking at what things say.
Yeah, more and more
Yeah.
people just refuse to like go out of their way to actually research and look into things themselves. They want to be spoon-fed everything. It's why when people want to look into like the lore or like the intricacies of a game, they don't look into it themselves. They get a YouTuber to tell them everything they want to hear by them. They don't do anything for themselves.
I don't know if I agree. I think when people go out of their way to look at the lore of something, they usually want to find like the specific source the lore came from. It's usually when people are only like tangentially like interested, like they're like, oh, this is kind of interesting, but it's only interesting in the context of a YouTube video, or like I don't think people who really care about like Dark Souls lore, for instance, are going to just ignore the key fucking resource that like in the actual game.
Yeah, but I feel like you're robbing yourself of like in kind of enjoyable aspect of like learning about something by being there firsthand, by just having that be spoon-fed to you by YouTubers. Like, oh, look at these theories, instead of, forming your own by looking at the information and coming to your own conclusions. Nah, this YouTuber will tell me what theories to have. It's like
counterpoint. I'm really stupid and can't find like all of the like puzzles and stuff.
Yeah,
shit, fuck.
I was gonna say I don't really agree, because I don't think for instance FNAF would be nearly as possible if MatPat didn't exist. And
possible.
Popular, sorry, nearly as possible. My fault. Yeah, like I don't think it'd be nearly as popular if MatPat didn't exist, and I think that's due in part to no one is going to open FNAF 3 and type the fucking keypad numbers into the tiles on the wall, and no one's gonna organically figure that out. That was only figured out by a large group of people who put it all together. And yeah, it's just I feel I kind of disagree.
You could just decompile the game.
Yeah, and I think that you can get a close to equivalent experience by experiencing the information secondhand. Like, I don't need to go to the volcano. I didn't need to be at Pompeii when it exploded to like go to the remains of Pompeii and be like, wow, this shit's crazy. or whatever takeaway I have.
I feel like it is like you're like missing out on that fun aspect of going out of your way and doing your own like treasure hunting and deep diving into something without having to like rely on content creators to tell you everything you need to know. I feel like it's like there is a fun aspect of finding out this information for yourself.
I think what you're describing, Jaunty, is like you're basically working out your brain. Like your brain is literally a muscle.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's like it's satisfying to struggle through and get to your goal in the same way that like when you're lifting, you have like a weight goal or a rep goal or whatever, and then you
100%.
work to try and actually reach it, rather than watch like a video of someone lifting up a weight and be like, oh, I did it.
Yeah,
I think there's also something to be said. I think there's also something to be said about like before we've had instant access to all knowledge on the planet. I think there used to have been like a mystery to life that people just dealt with. I don't know. I feel like life had a bit more of whimsy when you don't have a supercomputer in your pocket that can immediately tell you any sort of answer you want.
Yeah, because like back in the day,
where
because back in the day, like video game rumors would nowhere like be like way more wide. I guess I wouldn't say widespread, but more believable, because you didn't have the internet
L is real.
Everything that isn't real. Like the L is real. Yeah, L is real from Mario 64. Like that was a big rumor back in the day.
Oh
now
yeah,
the internet, every rumor is like found out within the first week, and it's like, oh, that's kind of boring.
That is also definitely something that is interesting, because you can make the argument that having a YouTuber and like YouTube exists, or MatPat's inclusion. He made a video about this a couple years ago. Having MatPat's existence requires the game developers and designers, because they still want to have that mystery. And if they want to have that mystery, now instead of competing with like the average person, they're competing with every person that is like people that don't care to people that will obsess over it and have like super professional level like thought processes whenever it comes to puzzles. And so now if one person gets it, everyone gets it, right? And they have to make it more complex to accommodate that really top like percentage of people, and it makes it so that the rest of people is a lot less digestible to get it, right? And that makes it so that it can be a lot more difficult for most people, therefore requiring those videos, and it seems kind of like a negative feedback loop. That
Yeah,
I go out of
very well
oh,
might
sorry.
not be real.
I go out of my way, often to Alan's chagrin, to try and figure things out through intuition rather than just strict like, oh, I know how this works. Sometimes I can do this to a fault, where I can attempt to know something, or say that I know it without like knowing it for certain, and then I get it wrong.
Recognition.
But yeah, like I enjoy like sociology and studies that where if you know enough about the circumstances or the context around a situation, you could be put in an entirely different situation that's similar to that in some way and figure it out. And situations like that have made me, I like try to avoid, just like, and generally in life, just knowing or being like, oh, this is the way this is, and there is no alternative, there is no other way that this could be. Because and I feel like ChatGPT, Google does this as well, but ChatGPT has made it worse and even more accessible, where you could just like, oh, this is all of the information I need to know on the topic. I will gain no greater understanding, and I won't know any of the context behind why any of this should happen.
Yeah, it gives like an illusion to finality.
Yeah, or like
this is the answer, the objective answer. ChatGPT said it, so argument disclosed, done.
And it's not really like you even like learned anything. You just get this extremely shallow baseline knowledge of whatever you were just trying to find immediately. It's like
I mean, we've
a lot of
known
times
for
you're probably
decades
better
now
off
that
just using your
does not
intuition.
lead to any learning. If you just hand someone the answer and then they say, okay, this is the answer. Like we've known that for decades.
Yeah.
Just through schools and stuff. Just that does not lead to virtually any retention whatsoever.
Because you're not actually learning, you're just memorizing. You're just memorizing.
You're just repeating back, basically.
Yes, exactly. I think a
I mean,
good
I
example.
don't want to sound like pretentious. I'll get off my soapbox, but I genuinely think people that are like relying on AI are really fucking themselves and really screwing their heads by denying themselves like ways to think through things. That's my opinion, at least.
The only thing I've used AI for, or at least the kind of AI we're talking about, is when I was looking up like, oh, I want to find an obscure PSP game that's like this, and I describe what it is. Because if I give that to Google, Google is not going to give me an answer, and if there's not a Reddit thread with my specific criteria, there will be nothing there. In that very specific circumstance, I find it useful. But I have.
You said like you're trying to find a specific.
Like, oh, I want a game from the
needle in a haystack.
Yeah, I want a game from the 8th generations of consoles with base building mechanics and a level up system. If I type that into Google, once again, unless there's a specific Reddit thread about it, there's going to be nothing, or there's going to be a bunch of things I've already seen before. But if I type into ChatGPT, it's just going to give me better information.
So that's the type of AI that is incredibly useful, where all it does is it searches through heaps of information and then just gives the information to you instead of generating something for you, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is the type of AI that I use in my field, where we have a mountain of information, but a lot of the stuff that we need to look for is not discernible by the human eye. And so if you feed it into an algorithm, it can actually parse very minute differences in data points that, again, the human eye cannot detect. Or would otherwise dismiss as invaluable. A computer can do it for you, right? A computer can find it for you. It's the data that was always already there, right? That's an incredibly powerful tool, but it's a tool. It's not a means to create something.
Much like how spell check is a tool, because back in the day you'd have to manually look at your spelling and check everything, but now spell check you don't have to. You just see the red squiggles like, oh, gotta correct it.
You're using a go to
that's
jail.
a great point, actually. The spell check, because there's been a few times where like there's like certain words that I just keep misspelling, but then I'm like, oh, spell check tells me how to fix it. Now I know how to spell it correctly, and then like the next day I like spell it wrong again, and then I have to sit there and actually think it through. Like, oh wait, I did not retain that. Let me like slow down and go like letter by letter. I'm like, oh okay, here's a letter that I keep messing up and why, and then I actually learn how to do it. That's a really good parallel to AI.
Yeah.
I wish there was an AI that would like check for spelling in like videos, like rendered videos, so that way you don't have to like look through it, because like Premiere does not have a convenient spell check. So like if you could just like put a video into an AI model, it's like find spelling errors in this rendered video, and it would point them out to you.
Wait, you mean like
that
with text on screen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
Zesty.
spoken, like spell check spoken word. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
No. Like, I know Zesty has had times where he's spelt a word wrong in his videos for like subtitles, and he's like, "Oh God, fucking damn it!" Like,
I
an
spell
AI
like
tool to,
all of my
point
words
those out.
wrong. All of them.
On
Every
purpose?
single one of them.
Did you even pass school?
No, I dropped out of a factory job. That's how dumb I am.
Back in my day, we didn't have schools. We were in the factory since we were 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's keep it moving.
I would generally love to do physical violence to whoever creates AI art. Bro, what the fuck is this, man?
Oh, I never actually got to say the thing I was gonna say. I got completely fucking lost it. I paused the video at that point to say we're 2 minutes in and he's gone over like, man, these people are vicious and angry. Like he said it at 2 or 3 times already. So I feel like it's a trend.
Look at these
I think
guys.
we should do a UFR spelling bee.
So
You do?
Yeah.
I'll give you a word right now. I bet you can't spell it.
Alright.
Czechoslovakia.
C.
CZ
You can't even say it right.
E
I'd expect him to spell it.
BHO SLOKIA.
No, I'm sorry. That was incorrect.
Iridocyclitis.
Man, this is oddly familiar.
I generally think that anyone who is liking watching AI
Wait, I spelled it
content
right.
deserves jail time at the very least.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Guys, you don't
Jail time
understand.
at the very least, bro. Yeah, AI should be illegal and punishable by up to 15 years in prison. 15? Why so easy on them? I think it should be punishable by 50 years. Holy shit, bro. Not even Diddy got that long.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Predominantly black neighborhoods are losing access to water and
Is this the
clean
whole
air.
video of just
Is
him
it-
taking
is
like,
anything of
troll calls
value going to be
seriously?
said?
Look, okay. Well, we're just
Can we skip ahead?
This is us
This
skipping.
anti-AI
This is the
this is like
UFR
AI.
equivalent to skipping ahead. Nothing of value has been said so far.
Okay, everyone just agree to hold your silence and protest against dictator Lucid, who's forcing us to watch this slop.
That's so generative AI, bro. Bro, what the fuck is going on in the hood, bro?
Things has changed around here.
And now, probably the worst comment I've ever read. So there's this guy who apparently lost his mom when he was a child or something like that. And he only...
That's so dismissive.
Are you kidding me?
What?
I guess he lost his mom or something. I don't know.
Why didn't he find her?
I guess he lost his mom when he was
God.
fucking little or something. I don't fucking know. Oh my gosh.
had like one picture
Like
of them
pretend to
together.
be dismissive about this when he's like actually like researched about this.
Talking about like Batman. Like I guess this guy lost his like parents or something.
It's like he
Yeah,
knows
you
this.
know, Batman. Yeah, his parents died or whatever. I don't know.
I'm not entirely. I think he's like gone or something.
Were you
Anyway,
saying, wait,
he's-
what were you
look
saying,
at this
Brad?
idiot.
No, I
AI
was just saying
generated a
it's
new
like,
mom.
he probably knows the specifics of this of like this tweet because
because he looked it up for the
I'm
video.
assuming he like right, yeah, he
Yeah.
researched and
No,
I'm assuming he
clearly
edited this video as
ChatGPT
well.
told him about it.
Mm. It's weird to be dismissive about it given the fact that like he definitely knows the context and like
right, yeah.
yeah.
Apparently lost his mom when he was a child or something like that, and he only had like one picture of them together. So he decided
where this
to
is
turn
going.
the picture into a video with AI so he can see how his mom is hugging him and shit, right? You know, kind of wholesome, whatever, bro. Who cares? I don't have a soul anyways.
Don't like that. That's some total recall shit where you're creating false memories and then using that.
Yeah, that's
create
gonna fuck up
dopamine.
your.
That is
It's-
unhealthy coping. No,
it's
that's great coping actually. That's
really-
It's like
hilarious.
you're using technology to
unhealthy.
do that Harry Potter thing where the photos are moving. That's like weird.
I
I saw
I-
people.
Well, okay, well,
suggest,
like the Harry
oh, if
Potter
you're-
photos
if-
are like
if,
actual
someone you
captured
love
moments in
dies,
time.
just put
Yeah,
them
it's
into
magic.
AI and you can keep talking with them. That's really messed up.
Yeah.
Well, you know, magic and technology are the same thing.
well wait. I think I kind of hesitate. I think there's an actual bigger issue here. I kind of hesitate to judge how a person copes that who I don't know. Like for all we know, this could have been something
there's
he did.
definitely objectively bad coping.
No.
skills.
I agree, but I'm like, this is we don't. I feel like there's more
Alcohol's
context.
the best one.
I feel like there's more context that
I don't
might
think
be
we
important.
should judge a person for doing this.
Yeah,
though it
yeah.
is probably important to recognize that is.
It's probably not
unhealthy.
healthy, but like he also could have
Right.
done it completely flippantly, and posted it with like it doesn't. It might not be something that he's super emotionally attached to. You know, like it could have been. It could have been.
I'm not judging this one specific person.
Yeah,
I'm saying more so in general.
I was more. I'm more upset
What
with.
would happen if this photo was a video?
Yeah, I'm more upset with.
I don't think this specific instance is that bad.
I'm more of
If it's
like
bad at all.
like oh, the guy covering this said like, oh, whatever, I don't care about whatever the fuck happened to him. I don't have a soul. Like, did you guys catch that he said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that's like way worse to me. That was what I was going to talk about.
It's about the AI artists and how they're all evil and cringe.
This is definitely like a character he's putting on.
I don't think there's no way he talks like this.
Inflammatory. I mean, he's.
It's the classic grift where it's like he's over-inflammatory, but also he actually believes what he's saying, but to shield from criticism, he's going over the top, so he can just be like,
I was
I was
actually
just
trolling the whole time.
It's a bit of a safety net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
So
mom
it's
and
just
he
my
was
opinion, bro.
Mm.
It's just my opinion. It's the
the
safety
child
net.
or something like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my fault.
I was gonna say like, oh, maybe all of my information was wrong and all of my things were being disingenuous and everything I said was just a lie. It's just my opinion, man. I don't care about whether I said
It's my
misinformation.
opinion.
It's just an opinion.
It's my opinion that
To turn the picture into a video with AI so he can see how his mom is hugging him and shit, right? You know, kind of wholesome, whatever, bro, who cares? I don't have a soul anyways. What could you possibly see something negative about that, right? Well, someone did. AI is probably the biggest, most dangerous real-world source of dystopian info hazards. Let me just put in 17,000 buzzwords in the first sentence.
That's not no. That was a real sentence. He only the only buzzword you could even argue is info
That's
hazard.
legitimately an actual.
That's an
fear,
actual
because
sentence.
If you read any of these dystopian novels, like Fahrenheit 451, for example, you should read that if you haven't. But
That's
like,
a lot of
like,
buzzwords, Jaunty.
That's a good point, actually.
I'm sorry.
Call it 1984.
You say a word
just
that's
a bunch of
over
numbers,
5
that's not even
letters.
a word.
It's a buzzword.
I think you said like book the bach something like that.
One man reads book, 1,000 watches boob. I am 14 and this is deep.
That's true. That's a great image. We should bring that back. AI could never recreate that image.
Have you no soul?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, nothing. I was just giggling.
If I was the guy, I would literally
Stop
just AI
giggling.
generate the
This
mob
is
to flip
serious.
him off, bro. Just say it. That would be the funniest shit ever. So after going through tons of the
It'd be fucking horrible if you. It'd be crazy if you were like so comfortable with your mom who who died when you were young that you could just AI generate a picture that she wasn't in of her flipping some dude off on the internet.
You could do a lot of nefarious shit.
That's
with
pretty
photos.
weird.
That's kind of.
It's weird no matter what.
I agree.
It's extremely weird.
Like hell, you could like legitimately. This technology can absolutely be detrimental to people's lives, but people only care when it affects politicians. So that's when they'll step in because the politicians' lives matter more. Not like it could ruin like normal people's lives by using AI to generate false videos.
There's just like
I
20
know.
episodes of Black Mirror about why this is a bad idea.
I don't like puppeting
Tommy, and it's
dead
Black
people for one's own personal gain in such a manner that it can,
Yeah,
for
like-
the untrained eye or someone that doesn't know any better, is
Like
indistinguishable
the
from
AI Darth
reality at a
Vader in
glance.
Fortnite just makes me feel fucking icky. I just don't like it like at all.
At least that's a fictional character, right?
Well,
and not
it's
a real
man's
human.
voice though.
Sure,
That's
but
the
it's still a
entire-
fictional
like,
But
character.
he signed a contract that allows Disney to use his voice for the rest of time.
Apparently, James Earl Jones.
And then you have what's his name?
Did he give consent?
Yeah.
To-
Yes. Because it was.
Oh.
I think in an interview he talked about how like the character would forever live on or something. We talked about this in the Badwater UFR. If you can find the exact spot in the 12-hour video where we talked about it.
And then you had Christopher Reeves being revived in The Flash, despite it's like he was dead when that happened, and I don't care if his family gave the okay. He wasn't alive to give them the okay, so.
Yeah, imagine if like I died and then my mom was just like, "Yeah, you could just puppeteer his body around to make more YouTube videos. Fuck it." My mom would
Like,
never say this. for
Five
the
Night
record.
Like it's like at Freddy's.
It's like if like Freddy's.
It's like five. It's
Like,
five.
there were 5 nights at this place called Freddy's.
There
Like
were
imagine
5
that.
Freddy's.
Like hypothetically.
I'm just waiting for anything of substance to be
Me
said.
too. I'm.
You might be waiting a
3.5
second.
minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, so far it was just
I've seen
cherry
some
picking
reoccurring
psychotic
talking
opinions.
points. Some topics that people bring up every single fucking time someone is saying anything positive about AI. And I'm gonna debunk them all. Starting with the
Alright, here we
dumbest
go.
argument.
Oh shit.
Because there's one thing that I always see these anti-AI people mention, which is the environment.
AI is bad for the environment.
That's just objectively true.
Killing the planet, killing the environment. ChatGPT uses this much water for a 100-word email. An absurd amount of water.
Y'all need to stop using AI. It's wasting 15 liters of water. Oh my god, bro. This shit is drinking more water than a cow, bro.
Cows are
I will say, I think, obviously not everyone, but I think a fair amount of people who argue about the environmental damage that AI is doing is it's a bit of a concern troll. Obviously, there's plenty of people who do have a genuine concern about environmental damage that AI can do, but I don't know. There's just like so many double standards of I don't know, just other aspects in life that's like far more wasteful.
No, sure, absolutely. I mean, that's just true.
But it's not a
considering, I mean, you
non-hero.
can't. I mean, like, you can't complain about like, oh, AI is bad for the environment when you drive a fucking diesel truck or something, right? Like, I mean, you're also engaged, or you're tossing plastic into a waste bin, something like that. I mean, there's so many things that are also harmful for the environment. But
I'm gonna feed a plastic straw to a turtle.
yeah, I mean, of course.
But I think the
something to
ratio
munch
of
on.
like harm
I think
to
they like it.
good for
It's good food.
society it can be very extreme with AI is the problem.
Yeah.
But at least with the diesel truck,
I just wouldn't
maybe
know how
you
to
need it for your
quantify that, I
job.
suppose.
Like maybe
Yeah,
you
but,
need
like-
a truck to ship things for your career, whereas AI you don't need to make your like sexy furry waifu image for like 100 billion gallons.
I do probably agree with Bradley though that if you were going to debunk a argument, it's saying this one would probably be the easiest one to go for because all you have to do is say, yeah, you care about the environment so much and yet you're on twitter.com or you're lazy or you could just
iPhone.
you could pick you could pick apart literally anything about anyone's life that you could judge from their profile picture and say this is more harmful than the environment than a chat GPT.
Yeah.
And-
Of course,
Is
a common
really
rebuttal would
debunking,
be.
or is that just redirecting?
No, I'm not saying it is a good counter argument.
Anime profile picture.
I'm not saying it's a good counter argument, Lister. I'm saying that it is the easiest thing to appear like you've won on. It's the easiest.
Yeah.
It's like a false victory. You know, it's like you might have won the battle, but like
Just the easiest
You're
to pull
fighting
the
a straw
gotcha.
man.
it's like Hamburger
And
Hill.
straw
and
man.
it's like oh we got there and then we get nothing from it and then it doesn't
What
matter.
the fuck is Hamburger Hill?
And look, and also someone in the chat brings up a very good point
Someone in
where
chat will
the
get that.
average Joe using ChatGPT on their fucking iPhone is not having as much of an environmental detriment as a mega corporation that has like warehouses full of GPUs crunching the numbers and that are actually running something like OpenAI, right?
True.
You have these massive warehouses sucking shitloads of power to run these AI brains, right? Those are the ones that are actually causing the environmental harm.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that our current infrastructure is not designed to handle AI. Because basically how it works, as I understand it, is that like power grids are made in such a way that it's supposed to be able to kind of like predict power usage. Where it's like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be a hot day, so let's prepare in advance for people sucking up more power. But with AI, it could be like, you know, it fluctuates so much and there aren't enough like batteries in place because they didn't, you know, install a bunch of batteries because like, oh, well, what if a billion people want to like say thank you to ChatGPT right now in this instant?
Exactly. Yeah. Power usage is extremely predictable because it's primarily based off of seasonal fluctuation of temperature, which also determines the amount of human traffic, right? So and electricity usage across not only just in the homes but various other places as well. So it can predict how much additional power needs to be prepared or how much needs to be generated to keep up with the demand. But as you said, you could have a whole bunch of you could have like a trend of like generate your favorite cookie inside of OpenAI today, and then like 50 million people just suddenly start generating pictures of cookies and start sucking the power. And if it's on a really hot day, brownouts. You know that is a problem.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't just exclusive to AI models. I feel like this can be applied to because AI is built on Web3, isn't it? Like blockchains, or am I misremembering?
Web3 and NFTs are built off the blockchain. That is correct. They are also bad for the environment.
Are AI models, these AI models, built on Web3 as well? Are they built on blockchains?
No.
Okay, but they're similar in terms of bad environmental values as on a la NFTs and Web3.
Well, I mean, the sheer amount of computational power required to run these things is definitely on par, if not surpassing, the amount of computation power to crypto mine.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna hit the play button now.
This guy's face looks like the meme
Punchable.
That's like when you nut but you keep sucking.
What?
Shut up.
Also, I just want to say there's someone in the chat saying this is true for like data centers. I don't know about data center. Are you conflating data centers with like power grids, or are you saying that the same thing? I don't know if
Maybe
there's a
like
difference.
servers? Question mark.
I don't think
Yeah,
this
I'm not
is.
sure.
Well, I think
it's definitely different between power grids.
Well, I think I was going to say I think the rationale is that running an AI task, it requires outputs more power, or requires more power than which is the equivalent to X amount of water. Than like something. Yeah. If you ping a server, you're not doing nearly as much damage as if you run a ChatGPT request.
Yes.
Yes.
Since I'm a very curious person, I wanted to see if this claim is true. It's not only false, it is very false. Because I found out that one ChatGPT prompt wastes around 1/15 of a teaspoon of water. And for the visual learners, this is around 15 liters of water. Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Well, that's
so.
one
Okay, so let's do the math. Let's do some basic math. How many ChatGPT prompts are done every minute?
Hold on, I'll grab you this data real quick.
Like at least
you're gonna
4.
break his brain.
Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT real quick.
No, don't ask questions. It only weighs a teaspoon. It only weighs a teaspoon. Don't actually do math. No.
If you make him think any harder, he's gonna start growing hair.
Don't poke holes in the argument. Otherwise,
If he grows hair, he's just gonna become H3H3.
User reports
yeah,
suggests
good point.
that ChatGPT handles 60 to 100 requests per hour, or 1 to 2 requests per minute.
That's a
surprisingly
gross
low.
underestimate.
Oh wait,
There's
this was
no
wait.
way that's
Wait.
real.
Sorry, my fault. This is 2023. It's definitely gone up since then.
Yeah, there's no way it's only 600 per hour.
There is an API.
Yeah, that's
wait, hold
comically
on.
low.
Sorry, fuck. There is a API
I
limit
could do
that
that.
was installed. Oh, fucking! I can't find anything from recent.
I don't think you even have to be.
to do it then.
Can we just assume
Okay,
that it's like
Also, why
50 to
specifically
70?
ChatGPT?
Okay, so let's be extremely generous here. Let's have a conservative opinion, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you're being a bit too.
Let's assume right now that there's only 100,000 prompts per hour for ChatGPT, okay? And that's absolutely a gross underestimate, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that equal? All right, so that's 15. It's 1.5 million milliliters.
Oh, sorry, but
so
wait. Sorry, I just want to clarify. I believe the figure I read out was per person. So.
Oh wait.
So ChatGPT has a built-in usage limit to limit the user bases, and you can't do around 60. If you start doing 60 to 100 requests per hour or a request per minute, then it will stop you. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay, so that's the rate limit, basically.
Yeah,
okay.
per person.
So let's do this.
Sorry.
How many ChatGPT requests per day? All right, let's do happen per day. Okay, so they get 1 billion queries daily.
Damn.
1 fucking billion. Okay,
Jesus.
let's do the
So
math, shall we?
teaspoons.
So that's 15 billion milliliters of water. All right. So that brings us down to let's just what can we convert this to? That's more tangible for people, right? So if we have 15 billion milliliters but even gallons is going to be a massive number.
Fluid kilograms. I don't know.
Let's do Olympics. Let's do Olympic swimming pools, shall we?
That's fair. Yeah.
That's probably the easiest thing to do. All right, so that would be every day 6 Olympic swimming pools of water.
How many? Sorry, 6.
6 Olympic swimming pools of water per day.
So what? That's
if it's only 1 teaspoon per query, which is fucking insane to think
swimming
about.
Pools. Americans will use everything but the metric system.
So that's and that per year, that's like 2,200 swimming pools.
Yeah, 2,190 swimming pools.
Rounding
That's a
up
lot
to
of fucking
220.
Yeah.
2,200.
That is a lot of water.
I think you also have to consider the fact that different data centers would have like.
And isn't that that's just
different
text prompt, right?
Hey.
Yeah, okay, so and that's just ChatGPT.
I wanted to hear what
there
Bradley
are
had to
other
say.
ones too.
Bradley, I wanted to hear what you had to say.
No.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, like different data centers will have different, like cooling systems.
Yeah.
Like some would be closed loop and like renews the water that it uses to cool down servers. Whereas other cooling towers, the water just evaporates into the air. So I don't know. It probably depends. It's probably very hard to get an accurate assessment of how much water is being wasted.
And different requests use different amounts of water. For instance, as of 2024, an article by Inside Tech World states that writing an 100-word email using ChatGPT consumes 1 500 milliliter bottle of water.
That sounds way too high.
I don't know. It uses 140 watts of energy, or watt hours of energy, enough for 7 full charges of an iPhone Pro.
I mean, if it's a very inefficient algorithm that requires a lot more computations, then yeah, it's going to use more power and therefore need more water. So yeah.
This is
I mean, if it's having to generate a whole 100-word essay from scratch, I could see that as opposed to
I say this
compiling.
because it's because the source he uses in the video is like a very specific and obscure looking source. So that's why I was like,
and yep, that's just what I was about to say. It's like, okay, he debunks this with a quick Google search and goes, you're wrong. The first thing that supports my viewpoint is what I'm going to use to debunk.
I don't know.
this.
Isn't
the CEO
the article he brought up? Yeah, what you were about to mention is isn't it the CEO of ChatGPT, Sam Altman?
Yeah, Sam Altman
Which
said.
means it's biased.
Well,
Yeah,
even
so he knows what he's talking about.
Well,
We
even
can trust him.
Well, even regardless, like Sam Altman said, it uses 0.34 watt hours of energy, which is like enough to turn on like an LED bulb for like a few minutes, basically, and that's for one query, and it uses billions per day. So, like, billions of small LED bulbs are being kept on for a few minutes. Also, this doesn't even say... This says a teaspoon of water, according to Altman, which is not what he said, right? He said something else.
I think he said, like, half a teaspoon.
Hold on, let me go back.
Go back.
False. It is very false. Because I found out that one ChatGPT prompt wastes around 1/15th of a teaspoon.
No, it's one... The interview you quoted says that it's 1 teaspoon. One full teaspoon of water.
You went to the actual website he showed?
No, I went through to the same interview, though. I can find that website if you'd prefer.
It's not only false,
well, what does
it is
the headline
very
say,
false.
if it says that?
Because I found out that one chat...
Analytics India Magazine. Hold on.
It uses about
Analytics India Magazine.
I said it was a very specific source. That's why I wanted to check. Analytics India Magazine Fucking open AI water usage. Please give me what I'm looking for. Question mark? Yeah.
We're talking about this.
No.
It's better. Yeah.
AI. Can AI resolve India's water crisis? I feel like this is not what I was looking for.
Just ask AI to find it.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to do research.
Times 60, so 60 prompts, and then times that by 1 billion.
I can't actually find what he found, which means that he must have dug for this fucking answer.
I mean, if we go
Or he has AI to give it.
off of the information here saying by
Found it.
0.000085 gallons, which is
found it.
about
Here it is.
0.32 milliliters.
Honestly, I don't really care that much about the environmental argument.
I agree. I don't think it matters.
As I mentioned before, because I can't really. I don't know. I don't have the proper frame of reference for really how detrimental it is.
I have a bottle of water next to me.
I bet
You're part of the problem.
My Coca-Cola.
Okay, I'm good. I just did
Diet
some basic math.
full of water.
So if we were to take it at face value, that like what Radal's saying, what is saying is true, and that 0.000085 gallons is about 0.32 milliliters, and then we times that by a billion. So a billion prompts per day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A billion prompts per day, you said.
Mhm.
That's about
so
193 million milliliters of water used.
Yeah.
Which is
So
about
that
50,000 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that takes it down to about 2 Olympic swimming pools a day instead of 6.
Yeah. For the record, I found the blog from Sam Altman, and it is indeed a 15th of a teaspoon. So I was wrong. Assuming you're taking the
Which is still
CEO's
a lot
word
when
for
you
it.
Add it up.
If you're taking the CEO's word for it, then it is a 15th of a teaspoon. I don't know why you'd cite this and not the blog itself, by the way, but that video is clearly just shat out, so.
Why analytics
AI
India
made the script.
specifically as well?
GPT prompt wastes around
That would be a great reveal at the end if he was like, yeah, I just generated this shit. Fuck
Level
you.
cop level.
1/15
Yeah.
of a teaspoon of water. And for the visual learners, this is around 15 liters of water. Yeah, bro.
My gosh, is it just not going to play the rest of the video? Well, that was good, guys. That was a great video. That was a good. That was the video's over, I guess. I don't know why it's not
Is Watch
loading.
Together breaking?
It's not loading on my end. It's not loading past the 442 mark.
Refresh.
Okay.
So I'll refresh all at once, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever 10 liters of water? 4 liters of water.
Is that Dwayne the Rock
water.
Johnson in the thumbnail?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Yes,
also
AI.
Jesus.
It's one of those.
It's an AI
Yes.
one.
It's Instagram brain rot, probably.
Also, it's working now. I will hit play.
It's very interesting that he uses literal AI brain slop for his like, guys, we need to stop crying about AI. Whenever in his thumbnail in the background, it's garbage.
It's
like
Jesus.
It's actively garbage.
You see, DrDerp, that is a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Yeah.
I got it.
Brother, it's almost the same, isn't
Subtle
it?
foreshadowing.
But I know what you're thinking. Obviously, this is just a text prompt. For image generation, they're using way more water, right? True, because one AI-generated image uses up 1 to 4 liters of water.
Jesus.
That's
a
One
significant
picture.
One picture. That's significant, dude.
I have to ask how
Think
many
about how
image
many
prompts are
AI-generated
generated a
images
day?
happen per day.
Think about like the animations and shit. Jeez.
Wait, I'm
Okay,
sure
so
he
let's
has,
be
I'm sure he has
generous,
a strong
okay?
counter argument. Let's hear him out.
Let's-
Wait, no,
let's
I want
say
to wait. No,
4
Jaunty, I want to hear what he has to say because it doesn't really even matter what the math actually says because even if it was only the first figure, it's already bad.
So have you watched this video before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Water, at least according to ChatGPT. And this is the proof.
Oh, that's not going to be biased at all.
It could be worse.
AI just uses up way too much water, right? Not so fast, cowboy. Have you ever eaten a hamburger? Hamburger Because one
Oh.
hamburger patty.
Oh, fuck, we called it.
1,500 liters of water, and that's just one singular hamburger patty. To get the
What? That can't be true, right?
I don't know if that. Actually, I do have a resource on this. Let me grab the book real quick.
So
were
it's the math goes into the amount of water needed to grow the grain, to feed the cow, to
Oh,
hydrate the cow,
but that's
to process
but
the
that's
meat.
bullshit because that's making multiple patties. That's making several patties, like hundreds, like 100 patties, or however many it would
Right,
take from
yeah,
a cow.
and it. Yeah.
Also, if this were true, then like Bikini Bottom would have dried up by now.
That's true. That's a good point. No, but see there, it's actually more water because they're talking about the water that it takes to keep all of the fish in Bikini Bottom alive, which is like millions of liters of water.
Aoxy says that water is also recycled, which is a good point.
That's probably true. We'll wait for a doctor to get
same
back.
amount of water waste. With ChatGPT, you need at least 4.5 million text prompts or generate around
We already established that there's a billion,
you can
like,
get
And that's
that
1
amount.
billion is made per day, which is
more than enough.
1,000 times. Yeah.
500
Yeah, but how
images.
many hamburgers? are
Only
eaten
500
a day?
images.
But like, this is already a non-starter of an argument because it's.
I don't know. I
500
can't engage
images.
with any of this.
Yeah, it all seems so disingenuous, and it was like he
Well,
walked
no, I mean,
in.
not necessarily that. It's just like, does he cite a source for the
hamburger
how much
No, of course not.
No,
of course not.
water
No,
hamburger consumes?
no, of course not.
Okay. I got a book. I have a book that's How to Be a Conscious Eater. It's someone that is actively studies like food, different aspects of like what goes into the food making process. What things
How it's
that
actually
groceries.
made.
Well, also that what groceries specifically or grocery stores specifically do, and they do go over water impact, and it is a lot. It's 31 times more water for a hamburger than it is a salad. A lot of land, whole lot of greenhouse emissions. So it is an incredible amount of water that is required to get food.
Oh yeah, no, because
specifically beef.
factory farming is very detrimental to the environment. I think we
Yeah.
can all agree that factory farming is not sustainable.
Yeah, but it's also
Yeah,
it's
it's one
also
of
just
the-
a whataboutism. It's just like, oh, you think this is bad? Well, there's this other
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We can
And-
dislike both.
Yeah, it's like
There
both
are
can
vegans
be
who
bad.
dislike factory farming and dislike AI.
Yeah, this is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. This point is really ridiculous because it's basically just saying, "Hey guys, look how bad you think this thing's bad. Look at this other bad thing." And it's like, yeah, okay.
I don't know, but I mean, he can have a point to an extent because I don't know if a person is complaining about the environmental damage of AI, but like doesn't personally like take any effort to or like isn't proactive in being like environmentally friendly in other aspects of his or her life. I don't know. It just feels a bit like a concern troll.
But you
It's
can't.
just like
I agree, but you can't know that about another person. And also,
No, yeah, yeah.
you can care about something and want it to change in society while like still participating in it. I think.
You know
But
how the saying goes: there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
well,
Yeah.
That's just
it's
that's the
entirely.
phrase.
Yeah. I'm like, I think you can say objectively this will change, but subjectively I will not do anything to help it change. I think you can have both perspectives, even if, like, on a personal level, I might
It's
not,
like that
I
one
might not
fucking
You
agree.
say
comic.
that, yet I was just about to reference that. You say that, yet you still participate in society. Curious.
Curious. I am very intelligent.
I'm so smart.
I don't know. There just seems to be a disproportionate hyperfixation on this particular issue that I feel like doesn't balance out, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think it's because like 99.99. I mean, I'm pulling that number out of my ass, granted, but like the vast majority of environmental impact is from like massive mega corporations and not like gym driving 2 miles instead of biking or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the people who are making the prompts did not create the models that are affecting the environment at the end of the day.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I concur.
And I'm not denying that there aren't people who are sorry. I'm not denying that there aren't any people who are genuinely concerned about AI's impact on the environment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously.
I'd say I'd raise for me personally, where I draw the line, I'd raise an eyebrow if people are like if a hypothetical person was saying, "Oh, this is bad for the environment," but they do like egregious stuff, like order Amazon packages like multiple times a week and stuff like that, and like drink like multiple plastic water bottles instead of just using a reusable one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1 cup of coffee wastes around 140 liters of water. But
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Where did you get the info?
Are you
So,
just?
I mean-
Does it are you just saying? Oh, it takes that much to farm coffee? That's not how we
basically
judge
it.
fucking.
Yeah,
Then we should take
I'm
away.
talking
Then we
about
have to
the
take.
water you pour in a Keurig.
Then we have to take into consideration the water that was used to sorry, I'm trying to hydrate the people who mined the silicon that made the microcomputers that were used in ChatGPT. We can just keep going back and adding more water to the top. Why the this is not equivalent at all. I'm upset.
They also had to hydrate the parents that gave birth to
Yeah,
the
that's
child.
true. That's true. And that's like a lot of water.
And also all the water that was needed to hydrate the cattle that made the burgers to feed the workers that mined the silicon that made the computers that made that let
so
ChatGPT work, right?
That's so true.
And all the water used to like power everything at like hydro plants and shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
And then the
CP
water that
powerhouse?
hydrated the farmers that needed to hydrate the cows
I'm
that
so-
made the cheeseburgers to feed the silicon workers that made the computers that made ChatGPT work.
I'm
We
really
can keep going.
I'm so glad that I'm drinking Coke and not water.
Remember that rapper Ugly
Pepsi's
God?
better.
Yeah, I remember Ugly God.
He made the song Water.
Yeah, I remember water. That was a.
You know, Miles dropped this week.
Who?
Who?
You guys don't know? You know Miles?
No, I was doing a bit. I know exactly who you're talking about. I was just fucking with you.
I love you, know Miles.
I love him.
Bruno Mars?
He's like almost as good as Playboy Cardi.
I don't know this person. I also
Way
don't know
better.
what
Oh,
a
you
Playboy
need
Cardi
to
is.
you need to be
Listen to his
indoctrinated.
song like Fast Rap.
Listen
or
to
whatever
Pirates
it's
on a
called.
Boat.
I
No,
listen to
listen to
Mac
Pirates
Label.
on a Boat. Pirates on a Boat and Pirates on a Boat 2 are an absolute banger duology.
Playboy
It's so
Cardi
banger.
sounds like a meme. Like it doesn't sound real. It sounds like that just sounds made up. What is it?
Zesty,
He's
have
the
you,
greatest
have you heard
rapper
Lil
to
Rizzy's
ever
new
exist.
single?
Like I know Playboy is like a porn mag, and then what's Cardi?
That's his name.
So porn
Jordan
magazine Cardi.
No, he is a
He linked
Playboy.
up with Little Rizzy. Remember that?
No, that's
really
not
was.
real. That's
Lil
not
Rizzy.
real. That
Yeah.
isn't real. Don't listen to Lister.
Yes,
He's
it
fucking
is.
with you. That's
No,
not
Lil
real.
Rizzy is real.
No, Lil
Yeah,
Rizzy
Lil
did not
Rizzy
link
and
up with
Playboy Cardi
Playboy
linked
Cardi.
up.
No, they did not link up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Lil Rizzy
They're-
linked up with Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi's #1 fan is in the
Recently.
call right now, and he will know that if you're lying or not.
I'm
Lil
not his
Rizzy,
number
my
one
God.
fan. That's Young Dabo.
His number 2. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I would never cry while listening to Frank Ocean.
As long as anti-AI people stay consistent and don't drink coffee, we should be fine.
Because if AI stands for artificial intelligence, then who has real intelligence?
Democrats control the weather.
What?
Wait, what is this?
Oh, the point. No, it's okay. So she's saying who has real intelligence, and she's calling herself smart. And then it's like Democrats control the weather, and then she's standing next to the guy who said that. So she obviously agrees.
No, it's
Actually-
because she's holding a coffee. It's because she's holding a coffee. That's
Oh,
the
I thought it was a. I thought.
Actually
Oh, it might be a double
subscribe to the
entendre.
idea that the Democrats control the weather just specifically to mess with Florida.
That would be hilarious.
You don't believe that
Like,
cloud
actually-
seeding and
actually
chemtrails
like
are
that
real?
idea.
I wonder what Alan thinks about this.
That
I think
video.
it's kind of boring to like specifically
Wait, Lucid,
call out
for
like
this
a
video,
specific
or for this
person who
UFR,
happens to
you
be
should have
stupid.
gotten AI Alan.
Why do people keep interrupting Brad?
AI Alan.
Is Brad not loud enough for the rest
Sorry.
of you?
Alright, I
Brad-
don't matter.
Bradley keeps talking, and everyone keeps
I was
interrupting
very
him.
excited about my Alan AI idea. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I had to put it out there.
Cartoon characters don't have rights. What are you talking about?
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Wait.
exactly. He's a cartoon.
the
I
plot
could
of-
It's
exploit
fine.
this.
That's the plot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You're right. I don't have a third dimension. I don't get to vote.
Here's a convenient video debunking the whole we need to stop eating meat to save the planet thing. Good video, by the way. I've seen this one.
Angel is in chat and said the Democrats hate Florida.
Oh, I thought that was a paper clip in the thumbnail.
Oh, it's a meat skewer.
That's like a, yeah.
That's
I thought it
Clippy.
was a paper clip.
Yeah,
and
it's
was
Clippy.
confused.
It's Clippy.
If you want to get angsty about how much water it takes to water a cow, think about how much water it takes to make fucking almond milk. Oy,
think about how water it takes. You know, we're 70% water.
I think it still takes more water to make a cow.
I think if we go, have you guys seen
to make a cow?
Have you guys seen the show Utopia, or at least watched Pyro Cynical's video about it?
Yellow Wall Show, my favorite.
Okay, well, it's very good. Do very much recommend it. If you go into the fucking logical extreme of like we need to save the environment, then like eventually you're just gonna end up like the fucking villains in Utopia. And you're gonna be like, well, people take up more energy than anything else, so we just need less of those, and then we just
drop the nukes.
Yeah.
Or release a virus.
Yeah.
Impact on the environment.
If you want to save the environment, you should probably stop eating burgers and stop drinking coffee instead of lying.
Oh, that was
about
his
how
point.
much water
He didn't even mean what
AI
I
is
meant.
wasting. Why the hell are people spreading misinformation? It's rude.
You just did too.
That's so ironic.
Oh god. And now, one of the most annoying things ever, bro. If I haven't triggered you by now, I'm probably gonna trigger you with the thing that I'm gonna say next.
If he doesn't say a fucking important,
so much hate for
I'm literally triggered, guys. I'm triggered. Add me to your triggered compilation. I'm so triggered right now. I need. Oh my gosh, please. Where's my hug box? Where's my hug box? I forgot my hug box. This is my hug box. Makes me comfortable.
Times when people want to shit on
Shut up.
AI, they say things like,
You should always choose to commission real artists to make actually cool pieces of art.
Yes.
True. Facts.
"Pay your artists.
Yes.
Support small businesses."
Yes.
No disrespect, but why would I give a fuck? Why would I give a person money
Empathy?
for a product if AI can do it much cheaper, much faster, and sometimes
Much
even better
shittier.
than the artist himself?
Why should you pay artists instead of
What?
generating art for free? Because you should care about other people.
Supporting humans in human jobs is good because they need to like live. Huh? If your livelihood.
No, wait, no. Okay,
See,
wait.
This is
Shut the
nicely
fuck.
veiled.
Wait, shut up. Everyone shut up. Everyone stop. We're gonna wait. No, Zesty, I want to let him finish. Okay, we're gonna let him finish, and then we could. Because I
don't like this.
No, we need to. We're gonna turn off the video after he's done with this point. Okay,
Get
we're.
this Jackbox motherfucker out of
Relies
here.
on people giving you money, not because of your product, but because you're human. Brother, you have a very strange business strategy. There's a lot of people that say that art is a luxury. Not everyone should be able to afford art. But the thing is, a lot of people who buy art don't buy art because of artistic reasons. They buy it for practical reasons. Imagine this. You're some random guy from India and you want to buy a logo for your hot dog stand. You go onto Twitter to commission an artist for your logo and you find people who are selling fucking emojis for $30 a pop. And you're like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to afford this shit? So if I was the Indian in question and I saw people on Twitter charging my entire weeks of earnings for a commission, I would just think to myself, why the fuck would I do that?
Like, there's no way we can get through this without pausing it
Yeah,
and talking about it.
yeah.
because
Okay,
this
we
is
could.
fucking nonsense.
This is the last. This is. We're gonna put this. We're gonna. This is the last pause of the video. We're gonna.
I
cut
think
it
as
after
This is
a normie.
nonsense. Like, okay, dude. First of all,
Why
some
should-
dude is not going to go beyond his means to commission an artist outside of his pay range. He's just going to find someone else to do the work for him. And in India, you're going to find someone who's going to charge an appropriate amount based on where they live to do the work for them. Okay, like you're not going to go to a fucking artist that charges you outside of your means. Oh my
Every
fucking
single
god!
artist charges $35 for an emoji, Zesty. That's what you didn't consider.
It's insane.
Every single one. Why are you going to an emoji artist?
Specifically $35.
Why are you going to an emoji artist for a logo? Those aren't even equivalent.
And it's so funny
Get a
too
hot
because
dog emoji.
he's like, "Oh, your people need money because they're human." No, you are paying someone for a product or service. That's what the exchange is for. And so it's like this very thinly veiled. Like he's trying to avoid having to address the argument of, "Oh, this shit is actually taking people's jobs away from them." And companies
but
are
it's not-
firing
it's
people
not even
in favor
just-
of using AI.
It's not even just that. It's not just taking. It is reducing the process of doing something and making it societally irrelevant at its logical extreme. And if you were to really take it to that far, this guy would have to concede that if an AI existed for everything that we did, we'd end up like the fucking people on the ship in WALL-E. Like that would be that would be the best possible outcome.
Why do anything when machine do it for you?
Why do anything? Why pay
Anything
someone
at
to
all.
do
Why
it if the
Why be
fucking
alive?
robot can do it for me?
People are still drawing and making art even with, you know,
Yeah,
how
but why
good
would you draw
generative
for
AI.
fun when an AI can just do it for you anyway?
Yeah,
Because I like drawing.
No,
I don't know. I mean,
Exactly.
it's not.
No,
Some people don't like the drawing part because it's too hard.
Yeah, I'm saying no, Bradley. I'm saying
You don't
from a
wanna be
person, from the
clever.
perspective of a person who does not draw, not a person who does art. I'm saying like from the perspective of a person who does not do art but needs it. Instead of learning it or paying someone who is specialized in it, it's why do it if the machine can do it for me?
I think that's a perfectly reasonable line of logic for like a normie consumer schmuck. I don't blame someone for thinking that. I think there's a much better argument to be had against using AI art is that it often looks like complete dog shit.
Well, that is I
But
agree.
It won't forever.
That's the thing, is like I'm all for making like art be more accessible and all that, but there still needs to be like a distinguishable like skill gap. Because if you could just get a machine to do something instead of like a real artist, you know, then it's not special anymore.
Yeah. There's also the problem of monopolizing art under one singular company or a handful of companies who all have a machine that does it, which like homogenizes art stylings as we know them, depending on how far it goes.
Yeah, I mean that was another point I was going to bring up. Like the whole like human empathy. You should support artists. It's like, you know, I totally get it, but I think a more compelling argument for like the average normie would just be like, yeah, if like non-artists are using generative AI for like advertising purposes, a lot of art is just going to be homogenized and look the same.
Yeah. At a point, your hot dog stand logo won't even be functional because it'll look like the same as everyone else's hot dog stand logo with slight variations.
Right. There seems to be like a very popular AI style that I see all the time. It's like it's like hyper detailed and I don't know. It all has like the same lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that weird
And
gloss on
faces
it.
are and
It looks
faces are like
plasticky.
overly expressive.
Yeah.
Also the
Yeah,
background.
and someone just brought up
Backgrounds
something
usually did give
that
away
is
too.
also very important to note is that AI art would not exist if real art did not exist. You have the copyright you have the copyright angle of this all as well,
Yeah.
where a whole bunch of work is being stolen from them and used to train these algorithms to create art for people for free.
Hypothetically, if if it was like the finals, right, where it was an AI, they use AI voices for the announcers, but those announcers came in and gave them a bunch of samples so that they could use use their voices for AI, which I think that is perfectly fine. I actually have no issue with that.
2K commentary.
Yeah. Like I think as long as those, you know, the voice actors were compensated, I think that's perfectly fine. I take a larger issue with the fact that most of this is being stolen from, you know, public domain shit or just art that is in the internet, which is
Like, it's
bad.
one thing to like repost someone's art without credit and then using billions upon billions of people's artwork to train an algorithm. There is a
that then you pay yourself with, and and those people pay themselves with who use it. Yeah. I think I think what Hadal over here is doing is walking right past the Hadal is the fucking TF2 map. Radal?
Dolly, maybe. Dolly?
No, the YouTuber we're covering.
Oh, Radal.
Radal? Anyway, the dude, the person he's walking
just
by the
really
much
wanted
more
to roll
difficult
that R.
H3. This is H2H2.
H2H2 Productions is walking past the more difficult argument of it's not about like human empathy because you can just say, "Oh, I don't care." And like that's like fine because it's a pathos argument. That is all that it takes to defeat a pathos argument is a lack of empathy. But if you're walking past a much better argument of like, oh well, this affects the economy, the state of art as we know it. Also, all of the art is stolen. There's a bunch of more difficult arguments to dismantle that you have to walk past to get through. Well, it's also like hurting people.
He is very much cherry picking arguments in this video.
Yeah,
I think we can clearly see that.
I think it also sets a scary incentive for when we start normalizing AI taking over human careers.
Yeah.
Like art for certain people, like there's a specific type of person that seems to think, oh yeah, art is not like necessary for life, therefore who cares?
Well,
and,
yeah.
like even if you think that, which is, you know, not true, like art is why we are here.
Art and music has existed in basically like every culture since the beginning of time. So obviously there probably is some biological need for it.
Yes, I agree.
But it's like, what do we do? Like, do we start normalizing AI taking over like programming careers or like service careers?
Well, yeah, like if,
where do we draw the line?
Like if an AI
'Cause
came
this guy
out,
seems to think like, oh yeah, who cares if you get replaced by AI? That was your fault. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
More people seem to be okay with AI taking over programming jobs than creative jobs. That's
trust me. No, that is just wrong. People are furious about
maybe
programming
Twitter
jobs
artists
being taken
are
over by
louder,
AI.
I guess.
Twitter artists are louder.
You have no idea how, and it's so fucking frustrating too. This is something that I directly experienced, where I was in, because I was a graduate student, I was working with other people. And a couple of my colleagues and I were both working on a similar project, and this is all for a grade at the end of it all. And they just plugged in what they needed into ChatGPT, and it spat out a code to do it for them. And I wrote my own, right? And then we ended up both getting the same reward at the end. It's like, what the fuck is that bullshit, right? And then on top of that, you have the issue of like, okay, if you can replace human coders with AI, and there's no QC. It can't check if everything's working properly. So the end product is inevitably going to be worse and just waste more time. It's just, and at this point, it is inefficient, but it's good enough for most simple applications
like
that it is taking jobs away from coders. It's bullshit.
Not necessarily.
As far as I know, like
especially
uniquely requires human input in a subtle way, where it's like coding, like programs just like will break over time, just like through bugs and like exploits and as you try to add things on. So you kind of need a human that like knows the code, quote unquote, to be like, oh yes, like I can deduce what the problem is and it's exactly on line like 430 and I have to move this thing over there or like comment out this part. I don't know if an AI would ever even advance to the point to be able to like do that, like that nuanced critical thinking.
Yeah,
So
I think it makes more sense.
What Zesty's saying is like AI can spit out what seems to be like good enough code, but I think like over the course of time it would just like break and be shit.
Yeah, and that's like I'm trying to think of an example that is interpretable by the common man that doesn't do this shit for a living.
Future-proofing security so that you can try and anticipate future security risks that might arise in the future.
Sure, yeah, you could use an example of that. And this goes to what I said a moment ago, where right now, very basic applications can be done easily with AI with usually no problem. But if you go into anything, if you have like any kind of iterative process that you need to write code for, that needs to happen on a loop or something, it's going to break over time, like Lister said. It can't.
Okay, so if you believe this to be the case, would it not make sense to continue hiring programmers who understand programming languages, who also happen to like use AI to be more efficient at their jobs?
Then you're hiring someone that does not know how to do their job, because if they have AI write a piece of code for them and they don't QC it, and then the thing is, if they don't QC it, right, and they just plug it in and go, oh, this works, copy and paste code block, and then something breaks, they go, they're not understanding the code they're writing.
You don't think giant tech companies would recognize that to be an issue?
No, so long as it works.
Shit.
Yeah, no, so long as it works, they don't give a fuck.
I'm sure it will once it starts affecting their bottom line, right?
No, they don't.
The thing is, right, they'll just fire that person and then hire someone else that keeps working and gets the job done for a while until they fuck up. The turnover for coders in tech companies is like on an less than annual basis. Like you're working for months at a time before you're fired and someone else is brought in. The turnover
I don't know.
is nuts.
I really don't think programming competency is going to be like dismissed for AI.
No,
it
that's
already
happened even
is.
before AI.
It already
I
is
don't
being
think
misused.
either.
I feel there's also, sorry, just to pivot. There's also like the massive issue this has on education. I've talked to enough professors to get like their input on this at my college. They are all fucking terrified of AI and how it is completely circumventing the learning process. Like it is disincentivized for college students especially, but also of course high school students and the like, to do work and learn something because it is less efficient, and they're already being pushed to the brink by the nature of college curriculum. So why not just free up your fucking schedule by making ChatGPT write all of your essays for you? And
you know what I think?
And it's rough.
You know what I think? I have
Someone
something
should
to
clip
say.
that out of context.
What have you got to say?
What have you got to say?
I gotta go. See ya.
Oh, all right.
Let's replace him with AI.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. This guy would if there was an AI that made Radal videos,
yeah,
like he would have to just be like, well, I guess I wasn't good enough at my job, right?
Just replace
had to
Dr.
lock
Derp.
in.
Yeah.
I think on the point of education, I think to some extent education can adapt to AI. Like I think if nothing else, if they up like in-class testing and like pop quizzes and stuff, could that not catch people that are trying to skirt by with AI and don't actually know what they're doing without AI?
Yes, but it'll take a while for them to catch up because in a lot of colleges, the education system's just was already like fucked, basically, fundamentally. Like, I have not taken an honest-to-God test that was not, like, the easiest shit I've ever experienced in my life in a very long time. And that's not because I'm a fucking amazing student. It's because I have basic common sense and problem-solving skills. It's not, there needs to be a massive overhaul of the curriculum, and I don't think it's my college-specific thing. I think it's a thing that's true of many colleges, from what I can tell.
So comparing the exams that I took in 2012 to the exams we were giving students in 2022, I can tell you, at least from my experience being in higher education for as long as I have, it has been significantly watered down in a very short period of time just to move more bodies through classrooms. Because at least in America, higher education is a business first and education third. They really don't care if the students are learning the information so long as they're ticking off boxes.
This is true.
And making money.
Before we get too far away from the previous topic, I do want to retract my previous statement. I think it's might have been a little dismissive of me to say that competent programmers aren't being replaced with AI because, I mean, honestly, I'm just not. Probably not nearly as informed on it as I should be.
Well, think about it this way, right? Think about it this way. Let's say you have like a very experienced programmer with like 15, 20 years of experience that you would need to hire on for a higher salary because of said experience, or you can hire someone on for half the pay and infinitely less experience that uses AI to supplement his work to get the same end result. So that guy who could easily do much higher quality work and more efficient work and write more efficient code and get it done probably faster to get that higher quality has been replaced by someone who is not nearly as competent. But it's cheaper for the company, and at the end result, it's gonna, have more compounding issues with time.
They would go as cheap as possible until it causes problems.
Yep.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Because they've got to have money.
Money.
It's like capitalism works like evolution, where it's like it doesn't strive towards the best but good enough.
I mean, it strives towards the best if the best makes the most amount of money.
I would disagree with that.
I would assume your disagreement would just be that doesn't happen or rarely happens. Not that would be true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
Like,
we don't disagree. Yeah. We agree. That is my perspective.
Say the line, chat. We agree.
We agree. But yeah, no more of this video. Dumb stupid video.
Lucid, I have a request before we move on.
Yeah.
Wait, pause. I have a request. So I've been staring at the Watch Together shorts below the video.
Yeah.
Can we please watch the first 5 seconds of Big Buck Bunny?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
please.
Of course. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh my god. Pika's back on the menu.
Okay, so are you happy? Are you happy? That was 5.
Wait, keep going until we see the bunny.
Okay,
and then
fine.
we can move
You
on.
just see the big buck bunny lucid.
I think this is the biggest argument against
What's it
AI.
gonna look like?
This is the biggest
Oh, the
argument
very
against
first frame
AI.
he appears.
AI couldn't make this.
No, it's not him. This looks like 2000s Pixar. Like,
Yeah, it does.
Do not disrespect 2000s Pixar. Don't. This does not look like the fucking
Pause
Incredibles.
Some of those
I
shorts
don't
looked a
think
little
he is.
rough.
This does look like a Pixar opening short.
It looks like the birds on the wire show. That one.
Yeah.
Even the logo looks like a Bug's Life. Look at it.
It does look like a Bug's Life. That's true.
When are they gonna? There he is.
Chungus!
Okay, we can move on.
No, I want to see him
Yes.
move. I gotta see him
Satisfied.
move. Hold on. Let him get. I want to get him out of the sun. Hold on. Ah, there he is.
God, he's so hot.
Chungus, guys.
Big Chungus.
Oh boy, here we go.
So now on to something
boy.
truly substantive. I'm glad we got through the slop to get through something that really has a lot of grit, a lot of meat on the bone.
You didn't want to finish the AI video?
No. Would you like to summarize the rest of it?
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
Yeah, that sums it up. Just nothing.
Yeah.
It sucked.
But I want to bring up his final statement at the very end of the video. I wrote it down. This is what he said. He said, and this is why I think AI is the best invention for art, because it can do things that you hate doing, so you can focus on the things you actually enjoy.
What
Yeah,
if
well,
the
I like
thing that
actually
you hate
drawing,
do? Yeah, like what if
so
the thing
fuck
that you
you.
enjoy doing is drawing, or like making
Get fucked.
music?
Right? Yeah.
Fuck
it's
you.
not
That's
the best-
boring.
It's not the
Well,
best
that
invention
kind of ties
for.
back to what we were saying at the very start, right? Of
We're
like,
back.
you're learning a skill, which means you have to put in work. Your brain is like a muscle. So it's basically just saying, oh yeah, just like don't work out. Just stay inside and watch YouTube all day and eat shit because it feels good.
Yeah, like maybe-
doing work and learning and improving feels
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, there's,
therefore, don't.
You get something unique with learning to draw or learning any skill that you wouldn't get for the instant gratification of getting it immediately.
Yeah, like maybe
or-
Oh, sorry, you go. My fault.
No, I was gonna mention something different, so you say your thing.
I was just gonna say maybe it's important to learn to do things that you don't want to do, but to do them anyways because they're important.
Yeah, I think
like that's
there's real
probably.
value
Sorry,
in
you
doing-
don't want to go to job, but you want money, right?
Why did you say you do not want to go to job, but you need to go to job?
You don't want a job, but you want to go job.
You
for
go
money
job
to live
because
on
you need
house.
job.
Yes, no.
Money. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, one last thing. Lucid, you mentioned in the 12-hour stream you did.
Yeah.
Your definition of what art is.
Yeah. Would you like me to exposit it again?
Yeah, yeah. Can you re-explain your definition of art?
My definition of art is hold on. Any activity or the product of any activity that can be improved upon.
With that in mind,
I'd
would
like
you
to pose
consider
a
AI
question to
art?
you.
I would consider the creation of an AI art, but not the things the AI produces
itself is-
itself, if that makes sense.
I agree. But Lucid, I have a question for you.
Wait, no, I want Bradley's response first.
I don't know. Couldn't you argue? I'm not saying it's like a good skill or like an impressive skill by any means, but could you not argue that someone could get better at
Prompting?
Yeah,
prompting to get a more accurate image to what they had in mind.
Yeah, but that would be the action of prompting.
Sure.
And it would be, and you would have to. I think.
Could you not compare that to the action of drawing to more accurately get? The...
Well, my point was, I think that the ability to prompt an AI would be like, how do I explain? If we're comparing, okay, so prompting an AI, there is no way to get better. I don't think you can get better. I don't think there is a method of improvement.
Well, it depends on what your metric for getting better is. Would it not?
I don't know how it could not be binary. Unless I don't know how it could not be, oh, I wanted this thing and I got it, versus I wanted this thing and I didn't.
Well, it
I
could be
think the
like
definition
better
of art is too
articulating
complicated.
the wording. I could see that at least. Like if you type in "I want bunny," and then you get a bunny that you don't like, and then you realize, oh wait, let me articulate better what I want to see. Let me type in "sexy big buck bunny" from the from the Watch Together shorts in a thong, and then you get what you want.
Yeah, but
therein lies the skill.
But
it's like very
the
surface
product
level.
The product isn't consistent. Like you can't because in order to fit my definition, it would have to be that you are considering the action of inputting text into the box to be the artistic part, not the actual thing that comes out, because the thing that comes out is a tangential result of what you inputted. And it's like it's saying that it's art for me to hand my friend a paintbrush and then he does something, and that's my art because I handed him the paintbrush to do it.
Well, think about like how directors have to like guide actors for how to like deliver talk and pose and stuff. I mean, for the record, I'm not defending AI. This is just a fun conversation.
Then
Solar Sands.
I suppose
actually recently did a.
Okay,
sorry.
So wait. I figured out where I'm at. The art would be in writing out the text in the box, the product of which being the text in the box. Anything else that follows from that is not art because it's a secondary result from the initial action. The reason why this definition is what it is, by the way, is because I think that saying things like the way Messi moves a soccer ball and saying there's no artistic quality in that is ridiculous. Because then you have to throw out ballet or like theater as art, and I think that's also ridiculous. And I think that people just give up trying to come up with a definition when the truth is that art is in 99% of the things people do. And the 1% being things that are involuntary. But I think that defining art is still important because we get into conversations about what art is and people get all pretentious about it.
Okay, Lucid, I have another question for you, and I want to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Can animals, like non-humans, create art?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to pose a question, like, would a bird's nest be considered art because
yes.
it has a function?
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
I used to say, for the record, I used to say no, but I've come around on this. I've been refining this. I've been refining this definition for a very long time. Because
thank you. I'm glad we are on common ground because I agree.
I've been. Oh my gosh, that's a fucking dated ass reference. Holy shit. What was that? 2018.
So just to be clear,
yeah, something like that.
You said that an artist or a quote unquote artist, I guess, who directs someone and gives someone instructions to paint something.
Yeah, there is art in the way. There is art in the way that they direct the person. Yes. As well as the creativity behind whatever they were trying to create and how well their directives result in that creation.
Okay.
Yeah, because like this goes like a movie director for a plot or even like an established plot. There's so many moving elements that they have to keep track of, and like the minutia of creating a specific scene down to the placement of props, clothing, human, body language, lighting, sound, all of these things that come out to that final image. They have full control over all of these tweaks and knobs, but other people are the ones that are kind of doing those elements, right?
This is why the movie is a direct result of the director's actions, or at least I can't say all of them because I think that's a little ridiculous. Like if you're using a natural set, the trees are not the director. Like the trees were already there if you went there.
Well, the director chose to shoot the film there.
Yeah, but that's like the art behind the camera specifically. I'm saying like the majority of the majority of the film is the director's artistic result, but that's because the director has direct result or direct influence over those pieces. A person who's typing a prompt into ChatGPT does not have direct influence on anything other than the prompt that they typed.
Influence?
What? Sorry?
You would consider that an indirect influence?
If I type once again, it's like if I told you go paint me a picture, and then I say that I made the picture.
Man, you wouldn't be a fan of Jeff Koons.
Is that what he did?
He's like a sculptor who basically commissions other artists to sculpt what he wants.
Does he do anything else?
I don't know.
I don't consider the art that I get commissions for my art.
I mean, it's your art in the sense that it's about you.
Well, right. I think the point of contention would be if we consider art that has, or like an image that was made, I guess, indirectly or has this element of randomness to it. Like, do we consider that art?
If the person, I don't think the person had to intend to create art, but they had to intend to do whatever they did. This is why, like unconscious breathing doesn't count for my definition. This is why I specify that it has to be improved upon as like the key thing, because you can't really improve upon something you don't do consciously, or if you can, it's like psychological. Like it's the whole like someone who can't lucid dream is probably not able to improve upon their dreaming ability. Like, and there's things like that.
What about an artist who utilizes randomness in their pieces?
What, like Pollock?
Yeah, sure.
He can get better at, just because it's random. I can get better at like, I could technically get better at rolling dice. The skill ceiling is very low, but I could technically do it. It like, not to mention, there's even more control. Well, if it's completely random, like if it's a computer outputting the things, I have no influence on it at all. Then no, it's not art. I can't get better at it.
I think
I'm hitting a button.
I think to put it into perspective,
you're having
before
some
we actually get onto
influence.
this video, like last thing before we actually start the Tyler video is that, say, picture a forklift. The forklift itself, I consider art, but the forklift doing its job in forklifting, I don't consider that art, if that makes sense, because it's just doing what it was designed to do.
What about the person in the?
Does that make sense?
Is the pork?
Okay, the person controlling the forklift is. But that's the person controlling the forklift. Forklifting.
Forklift artist.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would consider him to be able to be doing art by controlling the forklift, because he could come around and
that's not the forklift creating.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I entirely agree. The forklift is a tool.
Yeah, but the issue stems from the forklift, say, like stacking crates on top of each other. Would you consider the stacked crates art?
Yes, because the forklift is a tool.
Yeah. If I push a button and
it's a tool being used to create the art.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I push a button and then a light lights up, I didn't make the light or the mechanism. I just pushed the button and the light lights up. The light turning red is not art. I didn't do anything. All I did was walk up and push the button. Someone who made the mechanism made art. They made the mechanism that resulted in the light turning on. But the color red that emitted from the light is not art I created because I pushed a button.
Mm-hmm. It's like how many degrees of separation like the creator is from the product. Because like if I record my voice into like Audacity and then put auto-tune over it, technically that's AI, right? But I think we'd still consider that art.
Yeah, because you had direct influence over the words that you said.
Yeah, whereas if I were to like generate like vocals of a like AI generated vocals, I don't think people would consider that art.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Vocaloid? That's definitely art. People using like Hatsune Miku to sing a song.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd consider it like if someone were to say it's the art of singing. If someone were to say it's the art of singing, it would be wrong.
Yeah.
It'd be
like
music production.
Composition.
Yeah, music production. Yeah. Like Daft Punk is still art. That's not. Yeah. Like if someone were to take if someone were to generate like a million, let's say like this hypothetical, someone were to give an AI the same prompt a million times and it generates a bunch of versions of like a really abstract color thing, and it generates a bunch, and then you put a bunch of that and you make a picture with those millions of smaller AI things, and that could be art. Because you meticulously went out of your way to put all of the AI generated images in an order that you determined as a person. But like the one of those images is not art.
Do you have a problem with people calling AI art AI art just as like a colloquialism?
No.
Or do you take issue with it?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, neither do I.
No, yeah, I think if you, yeah, I think it's like saying
I mean, it's no different from saying it's digital art or it's traditional art.
Well, I was
You're clarifying what kind of art it is.
Well, like people will be like, but AI
then
art
at that
isn't
point, you're
art.
just conceding that AI art is art.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying we're saying
AI
it's
is a
like
tool.
it's like, oh, it's a crime you haven't been caught for yet. It's like, well, then it's not really a crime because I haven't been caught for it. I have to be tried. Like, at least in America, I have to be tried before before I've ever been convicted of committing a crime. But it's colloquially, you could say like, oh, I'm an uncaught criminal. You know, even though that technically doesn't make any sense. Colloquially, I don't care. Yeah.
Because I feel like
Okay.
I feel like the issue with AI is that it takes away a lot of the process of creating something.
It takes
to
away
a
all
point
of
where
it.
It's not really. Yeah, because a hammer, you're still making that, and I guess by that logic, you're saying the prompting is the process. But again, when it becomes the point where the machine is doing more of the work, like it kind of controls itself rather than you like maneuvering it, I guess.
Well, it's easy. It's just easy.
Like a forklift.
You cannot get better. You cannot get better. You cannot improve the art that you have made, because the next time you put in the prompt, it will spout out something entirely different, and it's entirely out of your control.
But what, if it's a self-maintained machine, that's like the next logical thing. If a machine maintains itself and creates something with no human input, then
it's not.
What happens then?
I mean, I guess it would. Well, no,
We're
because
getting dangerously close to the floppy disk in the forest.
yeah, like if
We're getting very close to
if the
that.
robot were in the forest and it created art and no one was there to observe it, would it be art? It's like I don't think someone has to observe art for it to be, although I think it's impossible for it to not be observed by at least the person who made it. Anyways,
What about
Tyler
a blind guy who
McVicker.
draws?
Yeah, sorry.
Blind guy who draws.
The blind guy. How is he drawing? Like genuinely.
What do you mean? How is he
like
drawing?
is no. I'm like is he scribbling
blind
random?
artists.
Is he? I'm not saying there isn't. Is he? But like if a blind artist, right? When they draw, what are they are interfacing with the paper. They are. When I say observe, I don't mean visibly. I mean like they interact with it. They understand what it is. A blind person doesn't just like randomly scribble on a page, and sometimes it happens to look like something good. I don't think that's how that works.
What if a blind person has no concept of object permanence?
That's what an AI is.
What if a blind baby draws? What then?
What? I don't know. I'd have to go into like, can a baby?
It just doesn't exist anymore.
Can a baby's art improve if they're blind? I don't know, genuinely. That was.
Can a blind artist improve?
Of course.
There's probably, right?
Yeah, of course. By like any perceivable metric, sure.
What if you use image to image, where you generate an AI image and it has like fucked up eyes or something, and then you use image to image to fix the eyes?
What do you mean image to image? I'm sorry, I'm not following.
Oh, you take a previously. Yeah, you take a previously generated image and then you.
Well, you overlay them.
No, not necessarily. It's like you highlight as the specific part of the AI image that it fucked up, and then I guess you use more specific prompts to fix the eyes.
It'd be the same issue.
What do you mean?
In this case, it would be like if the friend I gave the picture to came back and the eyes of the picture were fucked up. So then I told him, hey, could you fix that? And then I gave it back to him, and then he fixed the eyes, and then I said it was my art.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that convinced, I guess.
No, that's fine. You don't have to.
I don't know. I'm not really holding any sort of strong position. I'm just trying to, I guess, draw a line.
I'm just being consistent with my definition. I think you could probably
and I really appreciate that, and I think that's
like
that's really cool that you're consistent with that.
I'm not really like fighting on the battlegrounds that if AI is considered art, it's like this fucking loss for humanity. That's not really what my rigmarole, because I'm of the opinion, like, because people in the chat were talking about like pissing, and I'm like, yeah, pissing could be art. Fuck you. I'm not saying necessarily like we could play this game. Like the first time I told this to someone, they were like, "What if I jerk off? Is jerking off art?" I'm like, "Well, I'm sure that if you jerk off, and if Zesty
of course Zesty says that.
if Zesty jerks off, like I'm sure you guys use different techniques, and we could definitely set a metric. We could definitely set a metric for which one is more artistically valuable. I'm sure. Like I'm not saying you have to call that good, or you have to talk about how like it's culturally significant. Like we don't have to go fucking Marcel Duchamp like urinal. Like I was actually when I took a class about fine art, and I was actually gonna argue that the urinal isn't art because they didn't do anything to it. The dude just took a urinal and put it in a art museum, and if you don't, and you can't get better at doing that, unless you're talking about, like the act of lifting the urinal and then placing it in the art museum.
Maybe it could be like some form of like existential abstract
all other
art.
urinals.
I mean, there's also security, like the improvement of trying to get past security to get in there.
Yeah.
Get past security to get into a bathroom?
No, to get the bathroom and get the urinal and then get the urinal in the art
gallery.
museum. That'd be a fucking banger Hitman game level. That'd be an awesome Hitman
Make
level.
a game where you try and sneak dumb shit into an art gallery.
That would be so fucking good. Holy shit.
I love that.
Someone has to make that. That's an amazing game idea.
Hey, Lucid, would you consider banana taped on wall art?
No.
Yes, but I wouldn't consider it good.
Yeah, no, I feel like
yes, but I wouldn't consider
bringing
it
up
good.
modern art is interesting because I very often there isn't an objective metric you can base it on to determine whether or not it can be improved.
I think that like when you aren't the thing is the improvement thing is interesting, right? Because the improvement requires human input. Because there was nothing done to the urinal, there was no human input. You took an object and you placed the object in and you didn't even you don't even have to place it anywhere. You just took the object and were like, this is art. And I'm like, yeah, for the person who made the urinal, not you. For the banana taped to the wall, because they taped it, as dumb as that sounds, there is an artistic quality to it. For instance, another person could have taped it from a different perspective, and that could elicit something else from an interpretive perspective. I don't think it's good. I think there are way better ways to do the thing. I wouldn't call it good art, but I think it's kind of silly to not call it art when there was human interfacing with it.
What if the level of improvement is just a binary between not and is? Like the example you brought up earlier, I think about like pressing a button and like a light turning green or something.
Yeah.
What if you miss with your finger?
But there are a variety of ways in which I could have missed with my finger.
Playing a video game art?
Sure, absolutely. You think Melee is not art?
But it's pressing a button.
It's pressing a series of buttons to what? Is this a real?
You're not getting me to call Leffen an artist. I'm sorry.
Is Cheston art?
He's my favorite
franchise?
artist. You know how much money I made from Leffen?
10,000, 15,000, somewhere in there.
Grifting. What about grifting? Is grifting an art form?
Absolutely. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
100%.
It's something you can get better at.
Professional grifter, ladies and gentlemen.
They're not producing anything. The AI, once again, I give my friend a paintbrush, and then they say it's art, and it's their art. If anything, you could say it's the AI's art. Like I'd be more than happy to concede if you really wanted. If we're in the business of giving AIs like sentience, then we can say the art belongs to the AI. I'm fine. I'm probably fine with that. I'm not saying. Wait. To be clear, I would not give AI sentience. But if one day we all consecutively, if we all concurrently agree that AIs are like humans or they have some form of sentience, then the AI making art can be art. But until then,
C3PO.
The AI can't improve
but
upon
that's not
themselves.
what AI is at right now. It is
No, I know.
really
I'm not saying. I'm saying
just-
like if that were the case.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, but isn't that a little bit contradictory with your example of comparing using AI art to like having a friend make it?
But yeah, the friend made the art.
Okay,
It's
but
the friend's art.
AI can't make art on its own.
Well, yeah, AI. We haven't. I think I didn't know I'd have to say this. I think improvement, like the state of being able to get better at something, requires a degree of sentience. Like
would that sentence not come from the prompting person?
No, once again, that would be like if the art form in telling someone to do something is separate from whatever the person does as a result of me telling them to do it. I could get better at
telling someone something.
I could get better at giving them instructions.
Tool, right?
No. If I had an automatic paintbrush that I had and I typed into the paintbrush and the paintbrush drew a picture for me in physical form, I would not be using a tool. It would be doing it for me. I am doing art by like doing like vacuum manually, but if I have the little robot, I'm forgetting the name, a Roomba. That's the Roomba. I'm not doing any of the vacuuming. I'm not doing the art of vacuuming.
But you like pushed a combination of buttons on it to make it do the thing.
Well, considering that someone programmed a Roomba to follow like a set of instructions, I don't know how a Roomba works, but considering that there's that like far removed level of human input, would you not consider a Roomba vacuuming a carpet
the person who made the Roomba, and the Roomba is art. The act, but if I tell the Roomba to do its function and it does it completely absent of my input, I guess I could get better at pressing the button for that turns on the Roomba, but that is separate from whatever happens after I push the button.
Just to be clear, I'm happy with your definition of art. I just think it's interesting to really see where we draw the line.
Yeah.
But I think we're so far like in the weeds on this to where it's
let's get back to the blind
not a very
conversation.
productive conversation.
So many steps of creating. It's like, at what point are you doing the creative process and the machine is? Is it like when the tool does more of the process than you are controlling it?
I don't think
feel
you can.
Like that's where it's like,
Well, I don't think you can quantify it. It's because I'm not really in the business of like being like, well, how much of this is the tool and how much of it is me?
Images. You're not actually doing all the work to like do the AI
I'm not
stuff.
inputting.
The AI is doing it itself.
I'm not inputting really anything on a direct level. There is a layer in between me and the art and I don't have direct control over that layer. I have indirect control. I can be like, hey, make those eyes not fucked up. But whatever happens after that is completely out of my hands. Yeah. Also, yes, of course, driving is an art form. What? What the fuck? Have you watched?
Lucid, I have a request.
Yeah, no, that seems like a pretty easy one.
I speak for the people.
Yeah.
For however long this conversation continues, can you play Big Buck Bunny on mute?
The fucking Zoomers in the chat are like, my attention span.
You should put like Clash of Clans.
No, I think the people want Big Buck Bunny.
I think the people want us to start the Tyler McVicker video, if we're being honest.
Someone said that drunk driving is an art form.
I'm hitting the play button.
I mean,
speedrunning thought, yes, it is.
Announced on June 23rd, 2020. Actually, did you make sure that you read the opening bit? I just want to make sure people read the opening bit. IGN, did you read the opening bit? Let's replay the opening bit.
Oh, he was making it. He's doing a meme.
He's making fun of game journalists because they're fucking stupid, which you cannot make fun of game journalists enough, by the way.
Damn, that's crazy. Zesty, are you here?
We should watch a fudge video.
What?
Okay, we're starting the Tyler. We stopped talking about drunk driving.
Oh, we are. Okay. Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
It's your time to shine.
Good. On June 23rd, 2025, Valve made a shocking announcement. Quote, man versus machine maps needed. This was, by all intents and purposes, a very classic Team Fortress post on the Team Fortress 2 blog, asking for community members to create new maps for man versus machine. Valve and whomever is working on Team Fortress now want man versus machine maps by August 27th. And they apparently are also going to be making a second part of an unannounced update for Halloween. Many are speculating that this means that individuals can expect man versus machine updates to also come within the Scream Fortress update of 2025. That's more than likely true. You want to know an interesting little rumor that's going around? Apparently, this, not the summer update, but its own little thing. Did you know that workshop creators know if a Valve employee looks at their stuff?
What the fuck? What did I just? What the fuck?
So, first of all, we have no idea what these updates are going to be at all. We have no fucking clue. There's no information to glean from that blog post other than Valve is looking for NBM maps, and there's some kind of part 2 that's going to be happening with the update. Beyond that, we have no idea. None at all. And anything beyond that is pure, raw speculation. And then people wonder why people get upset with him when he says these kinds of things as if though it was fact. And also, it is true that workshoppers know when people look at their stuff. It's not really news. That's
sometimes
been a thing for a long time.
Sometimes they'll know when Valve looks at it.
I can't. My brain was trying to parse most of that. Why does he speak so weird? He says words funny.
Huh?
Does he not say words funny to you? He's not me. I say words normal. He says words funny. No.
You don't say words normal.
It's his YouTube voice.
No, I'm not saying like the order of which the sentences are constructed is strange. Like he said, the Team Fortress 2 post from the Team Fortress 2 team. Like, and he just kept going, and like he has like a cadence where like I didn't understand like anything that he just said because he just didn't. He doesn't like use punctuation when he speaks.
I think we should rewind the video to make sure Lucid gets everything.
No, I think we should keep going.
So if you've watched me for any length of time, you've probably noticed that I wear a lot of graphic t-shirts.
I can't see. It's fine.
Any live stream I've done in the last 4 years,
It's
or
an ad.
hell, seen me in person.
Chat, does he look like me?
I feel like this is an unsuccessful ad since his shirt
This ad
in
is
the
like
video is
2
cut
minutes
off.
long.
I agree. He should use a like a full body cam. We should be able to see his.
Like get rid of the gameplay and just show him with the shirt.
Yeah, like there should be a webcam shot.
9 out of 10 YouTubers would do that, and he's
like
this. This ad is 2 minutes long. Jaunty.
What?
This ad is 2 minutes long. Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
That's '2 speed it.
You fucking what the fuck?
Like, dude, you two could be brothers, and I would believe it.
This
You're
is
so similar.
it's really striking. It's honestly kind of upsetting. I don't like it very much. I have better hair. I have better hair though. He has better facial hair. I have better upper hair.
In this picture in the middle, you kind of look similar, but otherwise not really. Just the facial structure is very different.
Lister, the first time I streamed after having like a mildly successful TF2 video, everyone in the chat just kept asking if I was Tyler McVicker, unironically. I need you
because people are dummies.
I-
People say I sound like Shonik. Which is definitely not true.
I have not watched a Shonik video in a while. I do not watch Shonik. I don't watch TF2 YouTubers, actually. I'm a grifter. I forgot to mention this.
So true.
You've seen me wear a bunch of random graphic t-shirts. That's because I'm always, and I mean literally always, wearing today's sponsor, NVDAM. NVDAM has asked me how their clothes affect me day to day. They take away the need for me to think about what I'm
Imagine doing... Imagine doing an ad read while playing the game and not like... Is he playing the game while doing the ad, or is he reading
commentary advert?
Yes, he's playing the game while doing an ad read.
How the fuck? How do you even? That's impressive. Because he has to be reading the script, right? He didn't memorize it, or maybe he's just doing it off the cuff.
He's reading a script.
Yeah, I think he's reading a script. I don't think he's playing the game as he's talking.
Oh, okay.
Because you can see cuts on his webcam, but not in the gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he is playing, and we just don't see the gameplay.
It looks like he's playing TF2 and doing an ad read at the same time, which is honestly really fucking impressive. That's so fucking hard, dude.
That's definitely an
the ad
art.
read is directly beamed into his
The
microchip
art
in
of
his
adding
brain.
of ad read. That's an art.
Yes.
I agree. There's, oh fuck, there was was it Noom? There was like a mental health service called like Noom or something. And I forget what EFAP video it is. But they covered it. It was just so fucking funny because it was about like how Noom will like the fucking name. The Noom will like save your life and like Noom professionals are here to help you. And it sounded so fucking funny. That's an art. That's real.
I'm always wearing their clothes. I own like 55 NVDAM t-shirts, NVDAM jeans, NVDAM shorts, NVDAM underwear, NVDAM pants, my entire wardrobe.
I don't understand.
I'm always wearing their clothes. It sounds like he like stole them off a corpse or something.
He never stops wearing. He wears them to bed and shit. He's always
He's contractually obligated to wear it at all times.
all of his clothes, all of the clothes from the Adderite have the cursive binding from Minecraft.
At a wedding, at a funeral,
just can't.
he's always
He's
dripped.
Oh fuck! I remember. Oh shit! He got married like a year ago or 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Yeah, he was probably wearing their clothes underneath the tux, or maybe they give out tuxes.
No, he wore like the tuxedo, but instead of a dress shirt, he wore the t-shirt.
He just wore the t-shirt. He had like one of the they make one of those like t-shirts, but it has like the tuxedo design over it, like the fucking cringe ass. He wore that to his wedding.
It's like how on the Thriller album cover, how like underneath the suit, Michael Jackson is wearing a hoodie or like a.
Wait, is that real? I've never noticed that.
No, he's not. What?
Yeah, you could see like a zip up, like jacket.
That's pretty cool. It's stylish.
Yeah.
They take away for me to think about what
Oh,
I'm always wearing
yeah.
their clothes. I own like 55 into the AM t-shirts, into the AM
got
jeans,
like a
into the AM shorts, into the AM underwear,
windbreaker
into the AM
or
hats. My
something.
entire life is
Underwear?
very about it, and everybody likes
You
it.
should have
I've got
like
into the
showed
AM shorts,
pictures
into
of
the
him
AM underwear,
wearing
into the
it.
AM hats. My entire
Especially the
life is
underwear.
very
Yeah, like
about it,
show
and
show the
everybody-
product you're advertising, dude. It's like
I want to see the.
I wanna see the
I wanna see
underwear.
the bulge in the underwear.
This video is sponsored by.
it's a terrible advertisement. It just seems like he's just raving about. He's not showing what he's advertising.
I
Come on,
mean,
man.
He's advertising TF2.
he couldn't be bothered to even put like B-roll from the company on
or
screen.
just pictures or something, or like their
Where's the
logo,
photo?
or anything, anywhere, nothing at all.
Where's the hashtag ad? Where's hashtag ad?
I love hashtag ad. Guys, make sure to sponsor the stream by doing super chats. Smile.
Jeans, into the AM shorts, into the AM underwear, into the AM
Gosh,
hats.
I'm good.
My entire wardrobe, and I'm very happy about it, and everybody likes it. I've got a bunch of people in my life that wear into the AM. Here's a fun fact.
Everybody
I'm wearing
likes
the
it.
AM right now.
Oh shit!
He did it. He did the thing.
He
did
didn't.
it.
Well, no, but he didn't even because all he did was hit a button that pulls up his stream overlay on while playing TF2 or doing his ad read. I can't really tell. He's raising $1,000 for a Half-Life 2 sound effect Tyler voice mod, by the way. That's kind of
Good for him, honestly. Gotta get that bag.
Shout out to the latest subscriber, Tomato.
Go to my Twitch or my Stream Archive YouTube channel and just look at the thumbnails. It's all into the AM clothing. Always.
Wait, you added this? You added this from earlier, and then you put it under your why?
I'm always
Did you even mean to edit? Whatever. It's
wearing
fine.
into the AM clothing. So, into the AM, thank you so much for sponsoring me. Thank you so much for clothing me. And thank you so much for taking away the need for me to think at all.
Thanks so much for
Thanks for
clothing me.
Wait, he said thanks so much for taking away the need for me to think.
We're back.
Taking away the need for me to think at all. So, into the AM, thank you so much for sponsoring me. Thank you so much for clothing me. And thank you so much for taking away the need for me to think at all about clothes. Because otherwise, I would look like trash. Obviously, you're not
You still kind of do.
Thanks for taking
Not
away
gonna
the
lie,
need for.
man.
Thanks for taking away the need for me to think. I can't get over that.
man versus machine related things.
Average
Man versus
AI
machine
prompted,
updates
by
are
the
really
way.
interesting because
Holy
they're
shit! Thanks for taking away the need for me to think.
Exactly.
significantly more complicated. They require more back-end changes than Valve has done in years. The tri-yearly update cycle that we've been experiencing since around 2018 has not required a whole lot of Valve intervention. It's mostly just checking to see if the content that they've scooped up from the workshop works properly. Most of the time, they don't even do that.
I was gonna say there's multiple instances where the content from the workshop doesn't even work.
Red space, zombie infection in its entirety.
Prop
Versus
hunt.
Saxon Hail just not working for 2 weeks after they put it in the game.
Also smaller things like the fucking Warpaint. What is it? The diffusion map or is it the normal map? I forget. But the just being broken for like everything and they just won't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the funny thing about Versus Saxon Hail is it works just fine on community servers. It's specifically when it's implemented into casual, which means it's 100% confirmed it's Valve themselves that didn't play test it and not like the people that made the mod that fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
This is why we should bring back quick play, so then everyone could play versus Saxton Hale in a normal state.
So true.
So true. That's the real kicker. That's the real the ace in the hole.
And then just push it out the door. Pushing a Man vs. Machine update requires entirely new systems to be written, entirely new ways of paying people that create content for Team Fortress 2.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of the pathfinding for the robots, the waves of the robots, the maps themselves, I'm pretty sure that's all done by the community, right?
It's just going to be another copy and paste job. That's all this is going to be. He's making it out to be to seem as though it's a much more intensive project than it's actually going to be.
Oh, poor Eric
It's
Smith.
really not. I mean, he's not wrong about the payment part. I suspect because it's going to be synchronized with the Scream Fortress update, they'll probably tie in key revenue and give it to them as well for the Scream Fortress update. Or, as I mentioned before, they might have like a brand new Tour of Duty ticket that's specifically for community-made maps, and then that's how they'll get the revenue. I don't know, but it's not like it's going to be a crazy amount of work to get this stuff in the game.
You sound
Again,
it sounds
it's
like
just
all
a
of your
copy
hope
paste
and
job.
optimism is gone.
I mean, it's just a copy and paste job. It's going to be no different than what they've been doing for the past decade.
Oh, all the what happened? What happened? What happened, Zesty?
I mean, I really hope that whatever this part 2 is, like, that's the thing I have optimism for. Like, part 2 could mean literally anything. I hope that means they'll actually address some of the game's problems, maybe for once. But
nah, I think they should.
I'm not holding my breath.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna buff the Scorch Shot and they're gonna nerf the Bison. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I don't know, man. I'm not expecting anything because Valve has done nothing but disappoint me for a decade, and I can't get my hopes up for anything.
They'll finally release the short tickler officially from the beta.
The short tickler.
No, you mean re-release it?
Yeah, no, because it was in the beta.
True.
They took it out.
Even the beta wasn't in the official game though.
No, it wasn't in the official
In case
game.
you're unaware, there are 2 different.
The wiki really needs to update that. The wiki hasn't added the
Yeah.
short tickler into the beta weapons that were added.
I'll go do it and get my wiki cap.
Yeah.
What is that ragdoll?
Hell, let's call them
That was a good
teams
ragdoll.
of
Funny.
community creators within Man
It's
vs.
just hanging
Machine,
on.
The map makers and the campaign makers. Yes, obviously they're.
There's a guy in this game called whose like Steam name is just Nico Harrison. So in the kill cam it said Tyler McVicker and Nico Harrison killed a guy, and I thought that was humorous.
But what about Tsar Nicholas II?
They teamed up to kill the entire city of Dallas.
They teamed up to nuke the city of Dallas.
They took control of the Democratic weather machine.
And they blew Luca all the way to fucking Los Angeles.
their own campaign.
I'm glad we found that funny. That was good. That was good for us. That was fun.
Campaigns
Yeah.
are the waves of robots. Which ones come out, how many of them, at what time, and in what order. That is an art in and of itself.
Holy shit!
Oh,
He said the line.
God.
Ray got the definition.
Bradley, do you think that making MVM waves is art?
We've come full circle.
Oh, Bradley's dead.
But could an AI make the MVM update?
I don't think of an AI. I don't think of the current state.
Could a blind baby in a forest prompting an AI make the MVM update? And if so, would that be considered art?
I just imagine the blind baby just like fumbling around, like crawling on the floor over a keyboard, and then that keyboard makes the MVM update. It's like the monkey on a typewriter.
I mean, that's basically how it's gonna work.
That's what's gonna happen. The part 2 is that the baby grows up by like 15 years, and then he becomes a Valve employee.
Well, in I think the 10th anniversary for TF2, they made like a blog post where like, yeah, we adopted a baby and called it like Rocket Jump Jim or something.
That sounds like something that could have happened in the early days of TF2. I'm making the video about the Pyromania ARG. I can't get over. They had a fucking obsession with that stupid fucking monkey. The
Poopy Joe.
Yeah, they fucking.
He's
I don't.
a national hero.
I don't fucking understand. I don't get it. It's so weird.
What monkey?
Well, I think the joke is that they go so over the top and like never forget this national tragedy.
Poopy Joe?
This fucking ARG that's primarily about the pyro is mostly not about the pyro and actually about a monkey that was killed by the villains of
Is
the
that
TF2 lore.
ARG that had like the Congress conversation that had like the redacted?
Yes.
And they
Yes.
were talking about Poopy Joe?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's so fucking weird. I'm excited to talk about it in the video, but it's also like I was researching. I was like, why are they so obsessed with this monkey? What the fuck?
robots to fight and ramping those up correctly so that you actually can feel as if your progression is going against the progression of your
Also,
enemy.
this is unrelated to the topic, but is it me, or is the music mixed too loud?
Yeah, I agree.
The audio is a little quiet.
The audio is very quiet.
Yeah, he did not pay attention to his mixing, like at all.
See, that's an art.
That is an
The
art. Voice
art of
mixing is
audio.
absolutely art.
Audio mixing
very
is
tough.
absolutely something that people do not actually pay attention to. Like, seriously, people legitimately do not really pay attention to their audio in making videos, and it annoys the fuck out of me.
So, what was he wrong about?
I wasn't listening. I was just too busy by his bad mixing.
Did he say why yet? Did he say why? I'm waiting.
I can't fuck. I did not. I wasn't ready. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm crying. I just can't. I'm sorry. I did not expect that question to come because I forgot that that's what the video was called. So that I like slowly glanced up at the title and was like,
Why was he wrong again?
What was he wrong about?
Do we know?
You play those in. We've never had a system that allows for man versus machine campaigns to be submitted individually on the Steam Workshop. We've also never had community-created man versus machine content ever be accepted in the history of the game. Obviously, we have
because they
systems put in
updated
place
it
that
once
allow
and never
map
again.
makers to be paid, but we've never had extra
No, it was
layers
twice.
on.
Oh, because Mecha NG
Mecha,
and
yeah.
Two Cities were two. Okay, my bad.
Mecha NG.
Because they can't count to 3, everybody. Haha.
Well, no, they did. They released it. That's 1, and then they updated twice. That's 3.
You count the release itself as an update to the release?
Well, it's not. Well, it's
Well,
an
no,
update to TF2,
it is
it's not
a
an
re-
update to MVM.
They're all 3 releases. It's counting an art.
Top of the map.
So I definitely need to get better at it.
Yes.
On a separate note, according to some emails that apparently were answered by Eric Smith, the last
That fucking sniper headshot was a complete accident. I refuse to believe he did.
Apparently
This was a
were answered
reaction. That's an insane.
That was ragdoll was great as well.
That was fucking
emails
awesome.
that apparently
Flop
were
like a
answered
fish.
by
Oh,
Eric
Mr.
Smith,
President,
the
get
last
down.
surviving member of the Team Fortress 2 team. Valve is
Now
answered
flop
by
on the
Eric
deck and
Smith,
flop
the
like a
last
fish.
surviving member of the Team Fortress 2 team. Valve is only
Last
looking for
surviving?
Oh,
They're all dead?
Singular man.
They all died.
They all died.
Holy shit!
Do you see Robin Walker?
See, this was much more interesting than the AI video. We've learned
Yeah,
that the
this is
entire
way more entertaining.
TF2 team died. You know, Tyler McVicker has connections at Valve, so it's probably a Freudian slip. Actually, he actually knows what really happened to them all. That's why we've never heard from
He
them.
knows where their bodies
I
are.
remember. What did he mean by this?
Can we get an F in the chat for all of the members of the TF2 team, please?
campaigns. They are not looking for rewards. If they're going to be adding in new man versus machine campaigns, things that require tour of duty tickets and surplus tickets in order to properly enjoy, then you need new items for people to play for. Man versus machine is
I mean, they don't need them.
But they'd be stupid if they didn't add them.
Yeah,
they would
be
be
a massive waste of free money.
I agree, but they don't need them. Look, you could be even more disappointed than you thought were possible. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Just add Stranger Fires for the Jungle Inferno
people
weapons.
to
That's
play
all they need to
for.
do.
Man vs. Machine is how you get Australians, and there hasn't been a major Man vs. Machine update with new content to earn through gameplay since 2013, and I bet some of you watching were not even born at that point.
Jesus. Oh my god.
True.
Wait, no, Tyler, no, that means that that means if they were born in if they were born after 2013, that means they're 12 or under. Tyler, no.
10-year-olds play this
Tyler,
game.
you can't. No, Tyler, you can't. Tyler, only 13-year-olds watch your videos. Tyler, no.
To be at all worth.
Why'd you unpause it?
Were not even born at that point.
Holy
New
shit, Nico
collectibles
Harrison
are
just got
required
shot.
if you
Wait,
want
what
this
the
update
fuck? Wait, go back. I'm sorry.
Earned through gameplay since 2013.
Is he playing a new song?
Wait,
I feel like that's kind of a jarring song switch.
At that point. New collectibles are required if you want this update
I can't
to be
believe they
at all
killed
worth
him.
it for
He died
hardcore
with the
members
Valve,
of
the
play,
Valve
even
dev team.
born at that point. New collectibles are required if you want this update to be at all worth it for hardcore man versus machine players, because otherwise you can just play on potato.tf. However, creating a gold version of a weapon or utilizing the two
Oh
very
no, it's not. It's a Nico
Oh,
Hulkenberg.
Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh, I thought I was certain Nico H was Nico Harrison. Fuck.
Creations of bot killer weapons that have always been in the files but
Your
never
brain has
used
been
are a
corrupted
very
by-
easy way of
It's so
filling
funny.
those gaps. And so it's very likely
If
that
they
Valve is
added
just
back
changing some-
uranium bot killers, I don't think anybody would want those.
No one will use. No one. I would say if they put bot killers in as new rewards, that would be a very quick way to make people angry. Like no one wants them. People want the gold guns, not the fucking dongle bot killer guns. Jesus.
But weapon charms work in CS too.
It doesn't matter if they work or not. They suck.
Damn.
But they make money.
Valve is just
Who the
changing
fuck
some
cares
material
about bot
parameters
killers?
around. Remember when people
I like bot killers.
Well, you're wrong, Lucid.
Ace
Apparently.
in the chat called them ball sack weapons.
Damn.
Now I can't get that visual out of my head because that's what they are.
If I had a strange bot killer scattergun, I would use it.
Imagine a bot killer. Yeah, that's a good point. The penis gun.
That's the backscatter.
That would be
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Actually, they should do that.
A penis gun for penis scat, exactly.
Yeah.
people speculated about Newseliums, Valve has done more for Team
No.
Fortress 2 in the last 6 months than they have in the last 6 years. Why? Didn't it feel like...
Wait, wasn't the Newseliums a creators.tf thing?
I think so, yeah.
No, it's just silver.
I've literally never heard about it.
It's steel brushed. It's steel
Yeah,
brushed.
I think it was, and people. I mean, it's not even like a speculative thing. People just think it's a cool thing that Valve could do, but it's not like.
I mean,
it's not in the
Brazilian
cards.
is a thing in the game right now with the fucking Tropic Thunder maps.
It's not. It's not going to be a thing.
Valve
Lime
is kinda
green
hitting us
glowing
over the head with
guns.
that finality. I mean, we got the last comic. The comic thanked us for playing, like Mario at the end of Mario 64.
Valve had no
And yet here
involvement
we
with the
are.
fucking
We have
last
the
comic.
TF2 SDK, which will allow for mods to launch on Steam, and now we have Man vs. Machine community content, something that people have been begging for over a decade, and something that seemed incredibly improbable due to the amount of work that.
As much as I think Zesty
by that
underrates
logic-
how unpopular MVM is, I don't think people have been begging for it for over a decade.
No, not really.
No, I think people have wanted updates for MVM, but not specifically just like new maps. I think it's more to do with like like maybe new rewards and shit. But I don't think it's.
I mean,
it's
I've
certainly
wanted new maps for a long time.
It's certainly
Maybe
not
on
like the top.
minority.
I don't think it's a top 10 priority for anyone.
I've maybe seen like 5 mentions of please put new MVM maps in the game when it came to like any discourse about updating the game.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I think it's also because it's been so long, like
Mhm.
literally since 2013, that the people that have wanted new MVM content just didn't even bother because A, it's been so long, and B, as Tyler said in the video, they have potato.tf, which kind of fills the void.
True.
But I think there definitely are. I mean, the fact that there are the potato.tf things and those servers usually fill up with those events shows there definitely is some subset of players that very much want like new content, like new maps and new missions.
I think
And
frankly,
I'm definitely one of those people.
I think frankly that they should overhaul matchmaking to be entirely based around MVM. What do you guys say?
Yes.
I think they should do
TF2 is now PvE.
meet your machine, as it were, and they should just change the base game should be like a side mode, and all of the other there should be payload, and then there should be MVM, and then all of the other game modes are alternative game modes that no one will ever play.
No,
What do you-
attack defend.
No,
No,
fuck.
TF2 is just now PvE now.
Yeah.
Like machine your match rolls off the tongue better.
Ah, that's true. Damn.
Meet your maker.
Required in order to make this
that's
kind
also
of
good.
update worthwhile. Do you remember the codename TF thing that we talked about? To refresh your memory,
No.
there was a game
Why are you talking to me like I'm in the room with you? Like, do you remember that thing that we talked
There is
about?
no we.
Let me refresh your memory.
We? Who was we?
There is no,
There is no
we.
we.
I think that he would feel. I think he'd be a lot more likable as a person if he changed his Steam name to Tyler McFucker. I think that would make him more likable.
rule set added within Source 2 in a recent update for one of their major games. A game tool rule set is a program.
What was what the
Jump
fuck?
scare.
Playing with danger jump scare.
Do you think that's like a retention thing? Like he was just like, oh, they're probably not paying attention. Let me just
Was that intentional?
editing mistake?
Was that like when
Editing
people because
mistake.
some people put no because some people put like the Discord sound effect in the middle of their videos to get people to pay attention.
Oh,
That would
that's
make me
fucking-
angry
no,
and
that's
want
a
to
thing.
click off.
Yeah, that's a
How?
thing.
That takes their attention away from
It
the
like
video.
fucking made my heart come out into my throat.
Yeah,
Jesus,
that's the
don't
goal
do
because
that.
now you're paying attention to the video.
No, and I want
Wait,
to.
what
I will click off your video. I don't want to watch the rest of this now. Fuck you, Tyler.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's how.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Are you familiar with the YouTuber Beluga?
Oh, yeah,
Kaluka?
that's the guy that made the videos with like the Discord.
Yeah, the videos. He's the guy that makes videos on YouTube. and he makes content.
I'm not sure if you heard of this little platform called YouTube.com.
That's the guy who made the videos.
HTTPS.
Yeah, with the Discord.
That you just
The
described. Call me
Discord.
Carson. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you
but,
make,
like, not called
videos
Carson.
on fake Discord calls, and there's like a Discord ping every like half second.
Oh, that's fun.
He'd put like.
Is
the
Oh
it
yeah.
really-
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
do
yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Distracting at all. Like, wouldn't that take attention away from the video and thinking, oh, who's picking me on Discord? And it's like, oh, no one's picking me. Fuck you.
This is a slight tangent. Do you guys think that Call Me Carson's influence on like YouTube content goes underappreciated? This is like a genuine question. This is like no bullshit. I'm being 100% real.
I will say
Don't know.
Carson's
I have no...
partially the reason why, like, my nickname on YouTube is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, that's a good point. That's true. That's fucking awesome.
So I'd have to
I
say
don't
yes.
I don't watch Carson regularly, so I have no comment.
Ah, okay. Damn.
No
is a
opinion, one way or
parameter
the
that
other.
can be
I was just just to elaborate for people in chat, because he like pioneered the fucking like get friends into Discord call and do funny antics. Like he was the first person.
Oh,
that,
did he?
Like,
That's like a pretty popular format on YouTube.
Yeah,
Wait, he popularized that?
He was the first person to really like do that and make it big off of that. Because he just made Counter-Strike compilation videos before that. And that was his first major video. But yeah, I don't know. I just think I feel like he probably goes like a little bit underappreciated in terms of his influence on like greater YouTube trends, but that's neither here nor there. I was just thinking about it.
parameter that can be set within the source tool development tools. The actual program that allows
Is getting
for
your
the
friends into a
development
Discord
of the
call
game
an art form?
Hey, shut up.
that
Yeah.
run on the engine to open with specific
Genuine
features
question.
enabled or disabled.
I of course I could judge it based off like speed, like how fast did I get all of my Discord friends into the call.
Yeah, but
How
like getting the
persuasive were
right
you?
people.
Yeah.
Because like.
Because then I have to also
getting
choose
people on UFR. Is that art?
Yeah, well, yeah, for the same reason. Like if I wanted, I could optimize the efficiency at which I get you all into the call. I don't know if you guys would be my friends afterwards, but I could definitely do it.
But like, let's say you wanted to get LeBron James on the podcast.
I don't know if that. I think
it would be art. It would be an art form to like get the quality of the guest.
Yeah,
it's purely skill issue.
I think it would be an art
Entirely
form.
your fault.
It would certainly be an art form to like acquire the blackmail necessary to make LeBron James come on the podcast.
Acquire the black male.
Oh, that's a good one. That's pretty funny. That's a thinking man's joke. I appreciate it.
Based on what
You
project
already
is
have a
being
blackmail
worked
on the
So if you were
podcast.
developing
Oh,
for,
shit.
Say, HLX, you would launch those tools within the HLX
He doesn't see
mode.
color,
If you
obviously.
were developing something for Deadlock, you would launch those tools in what's called Citadel mode, because Citadel was the code name for Deadlock. Now we have game rule set TF. Valve has recently made it possible to launch the Source 2 development tools in a TF mode. And in the first video I did on this topic,
It can
I
mean
was
literally
very
anything. It can mean literally anything. It doesn't mean that they're working on fucking Team Fortress. Like, it could be in reference to how TF2 plays and they're incorporating that inside of fucking Deadlock. Like, the amount of speculative nonsense that came out of the name of a goddamn variable in code is insane.
It's actually in reference to a new Valve IP called Twisted Friday. It's like Groundhog Day, but it's like more horror.
yeah.
Yeah.
much
I'm excited.
walking on eggshells. I wanted to make sure that I stated everything with the caveat of we don't actually know.
Yes, you don't.
Everything I said,
Shocker.
everything I just said could be bullshit I pulled out of my ass to make this video longer. And I wanted you to know that so we could be honest with each other, because you know me.
But then people are going to take what you say and not actually acknowledge it and just be like, oh, they're working on Team Fortress, because people are fucking retards.
Said once that it was a specific numbered sequel to another specific game. Yet the mainstream press still quoted me as saying that. Since I've been asking around, I've been talking to as many people.
Why does the main media press quote Tyler McVicker? Has he just been doing this a while? Is it like one? Is it like a?
Yo, he's been at this for a long.
I know.
time.
I checked. He's like been doing this since like 2013 or something, right?
He's been at this for a long.
This is like a Chris Stuckman situation where he's not actually good at his job. He's just been doing it longer than everyone else.
Basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
As I possibly can. I want to know if this was a fluke, if this was just some prototype that accidentally made its way through to the public build of Source 2. You know, with that intro in. Let's play that intro one more time. I'm more confident in calling it Team Fortress.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Speculation time. Meaning everything he
And
says
I'm
here
more
is not
confident in
real.
saying that it's almost like bound to happen.
I mean, I have a question for the call real quick.
Okay.
Because in a vacuum, like if this video came out from just like a random person, I'd have zero issue whatsoever with him like speculating. Are we just taking
if this
issue with
video
the
was in
fact
the
of his
woods-
history? Like the fact that this is from Tyler specifically?
I think the main problem is he's oftentimes presented his speculation as if though it were like verifiable fact, and the way it came off as verifiable fact, and only in more recent times has he begun to like be more careful with how he presents these things, because he's been scolded by multiple people, including Valve, directly for his actions. So yeah,
Lister, I think from like an objective content perspective, like trying to judge it as content, I think it's mostly because the video appears to be reporting the news, as it were. You used to call his shit like the Valve News Network for a reason. Like, it's supposed to be reporting the news. So when you offer a lot of stuff that isn't substantive, you are not completing the goal. I think most people, if there was like a random 10 subscriber YouTube channel, but they said they were reporting news about Valve, and that was what this was, and it was just the same video, I'd have the same issue with it. If they were just saying like, oh, this is my thoughts on the new thing that happened, like with just random, just all over the place, like I don't care, then that'd be different. But yeah.
Like, for instance, if you're just listening to this in the background, he never says, this is speculation, take this with a grain of salt, right? He never, like, makes it very clear to someone who's just passively listening, like, oh, this is not real. This is all just what I think, right? He never says, in my opinion, and he just presents it as though it's a thing.
Well, no,
Like, you have to
video
look at the
say we
sticker.
don't know?
Like, you have to look at the sticker, right?
I thought
Didn't he say just a bit ago, like, we don't know?
Yeah,
a moment ago, that's in reference to his previous video, but now we're in this video.
Yeah, he summarized a bunch of stuff he said in a previous video, and then said that could all be that's all whatever. Now he started a new
I don't know how
point.
he was wrong about TF2 though.
I don't know either. Maybe that's what he's about to talk about in his speculation section.
Saying that it's almost like bound to happen. It's fated. It's what's the word?
Wait, sorry.
The
I want to
vibe.
know what he thinks is bound to happen.
I'm more confident in calling it Team Fortress, and I'm more confident in saying that it's almost like bound to happen. It's fated. It's what's the word? The vibe within the different people that I've spoken to seems to indicate that at some point following Christmas break, individuals formed a team to do pre-production on a game codenamed TF.
This is not speculation. You're saying you talked to someone who told you something, and you're giving specific information. That's not speculation.
What if the person who's telling them the stuff
is speculating?
Is like speculating.
Like it's secondhand.
It's not always like a
verifiable,
guarantee, because it could just be like telephone or like.
Well, no, but he's like I've spoken to people. Not gonna say who. I've spoken to people who have told me that a team got together last Christmas break, which is what I'm gonna call December for the children of the audience. Christmas break, okay? And again, they got together and they were like, we're gonna make a Team Fortress.
Tyler does this all the time, where he speaks with someone and then passes it off as if though it were some kind of exclusive or hot information that only he has access to. when oftentimes it just came from like a Discord call we had with a group of people. Like none of it's not actually verifiable information or from verifiable sources. He's been doing this for years.
Is very, very early on in production. Codename TF is not the Man vs. Machine update for Team Fortress 2. It's not at all associated with Team Fortress 2, but the recent movements within Team Fortress 2 could be taken as a hint for what's happening in the other project. Team Fortress 2 kind of unceremoniously ended full developer support following Jungle Inferno. To a lot of us, that seems...
I mean, technically it was the Blue Moon update, but whatever it is.
recent, but in reality that was 8 years ago. It's been a really long time since a group of people could be really dedicated about the Team Fortress franchise internally at Valve. And turnover at Valve is so that there are definitely a large group of people that have joined Valve Soft.
You good? Okay. Sorry, there's a loud crash in the bathroom. My fault.
So, what depresses me is like, okay, cool. They already have this amazing game that has such a dedicated audience with tens of thousands of players every day, and there are very easy things they could do to vastly revitalize the player base and bring people back. But instead of doing these very easy fixes and just improving the game we have right now, no, fuck it. We're gonna throw all of that away and we're gonna make a new one.
Yeah, and that is something to be excited about, giving Valve.
And that's something, and that's something to be excited for and happy about.
I wouldn't be excited. I would not be looking forward to it. I would need to be shown some good ass shit, like concrete gameplay, and then testimonies from other people who I trust to have played the game. And be like, this is good.
If Deadlock is of any indication, I don't trust Valve to make a modern Team Fortress game at all.
I like Deadlock.
Especially when they have a bunch of other games that they're either developing or neglecting. Counter-Strike.
I like Deadlock. I think it's all right.
Rest in peace, Paladins.
Deadlock is not dead. What the fuck is chat on about? Whatever. It's fine.
It's also not been released yet, right? There's been no advertising for it. Like the game's, you can't call a game dead if it hasn't been released yet. It's still in development. And it's still in alpha.
Yeah, and yeah.
That game's not going to be out until like 2027.
Yeah, it's going to be at least 2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lucy, didn't you have an issue with Deadlock just like on principle at one point?
It was closer to the save TF stuff or the fixed TF2 stuff.
Right.
And it was before they had fixed the bots. I had an issue with supporting Deadlock on principle, because why support a game if they're not going to do the bare minimum in the other game? I'm less of that stance now, because at least the bots are gone for the time being.
What about the cheaties in CS2?
I didn't.
What about ism? Sorry.
I don't care about CS2, frankly. And that's probably I don't know, an ethical inconsistency, but I just don't give a shit. I enjoy. I won't
way more money
for what it's worth, Bradley. I would be against putting money into Deadlock. I'm not really against playing it. Yeah, because I've enjoyed playing Deadlock with like Alan and the other two hosts of UFR, because we've been playing Deadlock a little bit lately, and it's fine. I have issues with it from a design perspective that I'd like to go into at some point, but I need to play it more to fully understand it, because I'm not a huge MOBA guy, so I don't get it inherently. I think it's kind of stupid that a team can kind of stomp another team, and there's barely any comeback mechanics, so you can just spend 30 minutes of a 40-minute match losing and knowing that you're going to lose with no chance of returning. But yeah.
Anyways. Lord, matches take 40 minutes?
They can take longer. It's a MOBA. It's long as shit.
Where, since the release of Jungle Inferno, specifically because of the community work that they did within Team Fortress 2, and more than anything, these people would likely want to work in that franchise. And it seems as if their opportunity is finally coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 games.
3.
What? There's a third Team Fortress game?
Oh, there's the Quake mod, and then TF Classic, and then TF.
And those are considered 2 separate games.
Don't forget Quake World.
TF Quake and TF Classic are completely different games.
Do you consider a mod of another game to be its separate game?
It basically was. A lot of people consider it to be the first Team Fortress. So in this sense, yeah, I think so.
All right.
At least possibly. When games are in pre-production, the kind of production that they would have to be at this stage, they rarely survive. But this is something that literally everyone wants.
He uploads like once every month, and he couldn't be bothered to put any like effort into the visual presentation of this. Like Jesus, dude.
I'm enjoying the sniping gameplay.
not like cuts, just straight gameplay, just the whole time.
Just clicking heads.
More people want Valve to treat the game better. I don't think people are like asking for a new Team Fortress game.
I certainly haven't heard it. Not in a while. I used to hear it a lot more. I heard it a lot more in like the 2019 to 2022. Like when I started playing, I heard that a lot more. Because it felt like, because that was 2019's a year after Blue Moon, so people were like, oh, you know, it's over. They're probably just working on the next thing because the last update was last year, you know.
Yeah.
And I think
and
that
also when the bond crisis was really bad or starting to get bad. So
it's starting to get
a point where it's like, okay, clearly
they must be doing something else.
Exploits are too well known. We need to just start over, make a new game. And then the hackers have to start at square one.
Well, it was like the mentality was like, oh, if they're neglecting this game, they must be working on something else. And it's like, no.
I hope to fuck that they're not gonna give TF2 this Counter-Strike treatment and just port it to Source 2 and just delete TF2.
No, there's no way they're gonna do that. It's such a monumental undertaking. I can't see them just doing a Source 2 port.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would help with HLX being at a stage in production where not every single person needs to be all hands on deck at all times. Spending some time developing a passion project that's a bit smaller in scope could be something to pass the time while they wait for other work to be finished in the really big.
Smaller in scope is wild.
Calling
TF2 is a massive
game as a sequel, a speculative sequel to TF2 as a small passion project is a very, very crazy.
I don't know if I'd consider, like, if an indie company came along and they were like, oh, we want to make TF2 but like our way, I don't know if I'd consider that to be a small passion project.
I don't think he understands just how hard game development is.
TF2 is a massive game. It takes a lot. The base mechanics, the things that are in the game, and the structures and systems are all incredibly robust and very like intricate. Making a second version of that would take forever.
That game took almost a decade to create, by the way.
Hope it was worth the wait.
Project. People are kind of talking a little bit. It's really strange. Codename
people are
TF
kind of talking a little
Source 2 being reported caused a lot of people to be like, "Oh, really?" And then now we're kind of talking about
it. He is just standing still.
This does suggest that the crazy people might have been right. That there were hints to this effect within Comic Issue 7, that maybe some of the movements that will be taking place within Team Fortress 2 over the next few years could be used as a method of data collection for the next game.
No.
And it sounds like
They would have years of
the
data.
The artists got together and then just decided to make the new comic. It was the comics have been like
had no involvement.
There was no tie-in.
Already done for a while.
Basically, yeah, it's been done for a long time. They just didn't get together and
like
do
the
the
writing.
art for
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say the writing. I think has been done for forever.
Yeah.
Valve didn't mandate it. They just thought, oh, this is created. Oh, we'll put it on the website. Why not?
Yeah.
They had no involvement.
I wonder if they even got paid.
I'm sure they did.
To Valve, not to work on HLX. Stuff's moving. I can't speak super specifically because then it becomes
because you
clear
don't know shit.
who's saying what. But things are moving. The Team Fortress community is at the bottom of the ladder.
Things are moving. I swear that things are happening. I promise things are happening. Things are occurring in some capacity.
These videos just make me so tired. It's like
We don't
I just
know
want
when
to go to bed. I want to take a nap. It's just.
But he was wrong.
Ladder that they've been begging to climb for 10 years. There's a very long way to climb.
Thank you, Pyro.
But we've all wanted
Pyro's doing God's work.
Climb. Maybe the people who were on that treadmill for years and years have nothing to do with this iteration, and it's more so a younger team's project. A group of people that grew up on Team Fortress joined Valve because
There's no way you know this. I refuse to believe you know the backgrounds of the people who are working on a hypothetical product that you also can't say for certain exists.
That's why it's speculation.
It's stupid to say speculation as if it is fact. Why say speculation like that? Like it's not like, oh, I think that this will happen. This is like the thing that
this is real.
Oh, okay, cool.
Personally, when I make a video and I'm like, this person is like a pedophile or something, I just put the word allegedly over it.
And like a big watermark.
Makes it better.
Massive watermark over the.
And then put like a PNG of me giving a thumbs up with glasses.
Like you see my point of what I was saying earlier about like, sure, he can put the speculation sticker and he can have like the disclaimer, but then if he presents this information as though it were facts, people who are just passively listening to a video go, wow, Tyler think like he knows something, like there's things are moving. It's like it's how he's framing it is really disingenuous, and again, this is just what he's been doing for a very long time.
Me when I write fan fiction.
Team Fortress and finally want to have their time to try out. And it's all very ethereal. It's all very up in the air. But Team Fortress 2 is also...
I thought you said things were moving. That's not ethereal.
But Team Fortress 2 is also getting stuff and happening at the same time.
Yeah, stuff made by the community.
TF2 is happening.
What's going on in his chat? Look at his chat.
Yeah, someone was
conversations
put
are they
job.
It's so weird that he like zooms in his game like this.
It's to avoid the chat.
No. I think I know what's happening. I think his game is in like theatrical aspect ratio and it's being cropped to 16:9.
Oh,
I guess so.
Oh, that actually makes more sense. Good job, Jaunty. Internet sleuth. You're a web sleuth, Jaunty.
I am very smart. I too am in this
Currently
episode.
in some form of production at Valve Software, and there is interest enough in Team Fortress 2 to push more than the expected 3 community content updates that we normally get, with much more effort that would need to be put into this new one, this Man vs. Machine one, with content due on August.
I'm sorry, but not really. To me, if I'm gonna pass off my own speculation, someone just got a wild hair and said, hey, let's throw him a bone and toss some NVM stuff in there. Like that's my interpretation of this. Like this isn't indicative of some renaissance and interest in Team Fortress 2. This is just Valve like saying, let's just do something a little different. You know, it could be fun. Because I mean, that's ultimately what they've said they've been doing is like, oh, they're just doing things that we find fun. In order to keep people interested and to keep the game propped up.
Yeah.
It's not that there's going to be a sudden resurgence in hard levels of work for TF2. Like it's not going to happen. The past decade has shown us this.
Zesty,
also, I need to reiterate, how is he wrong about TF2? Seriously.
I don't know how he's wrong.
He has not said.
Maybe wait. Maybe the title is him from the future. And he's going back and he's renamed the video retroactively this. Because in the future he was wrong about TF. All of the speculation is him being wrong about TF2.
I mean, he's framed the script in a way where it's like, assuming you've seen all of his past videos. So it's probably just like if you've kept up with him, you already know what he's alluding to. I'm assuming it's like in the past, maybe he was like a doomer and saying like, TF2 is over. Don't expect any more updates beyond Halloween and Christmas.
But he's like the opposite of that, though.
It.
He's constantly saying that things are like doing stuff, from what I understand.
Well, yeah, I'm saying maybe that's like a recent change in him. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he was like it's so over and now it's so back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Also, Zesty, remind me
That's
to tell
my
you something.
speculation.
Remind me to tell you something after stream because I just remembered something important. Or not important, but I have a thought.
Okay.
27th.
You have a
Likely going to get a summer update even before that, which puts us at 4 for this year, and that doesn't even.
Oh, you can count.
I mean, the summer update doesn't look like it's been
that
happening.
we're likely to find in future data mines.
No, the summer update's happening.
Yeah, it's going to be next week.
Taking
probably.
a long fucking time to get.
Yeah,
out.
It was floated across my desk that a potential reason why it was delayed is because they found a new exploit that they need to fix. Don't know if that's real. Don't know if that's true. It is an exploit. It is in the game. You can do it right now. It's a wall hack, but without cheats. And that is something they have to fix. And that's apparently being blamed for the delay. So I don't know.
Okay.
Because here's a fun little.
Also, there would be 5, by the way, because of the part 2 that's happening before October.
Tidbit. When you know what to look for, like what kind of game you're looking for strings within, strings end up becoming a lot easier to point out.
Oh, so if you just understood the game like Tyler McVicker, you would know exactly what you need to look for in order to put all these pieces together.
Well, he's talking about searching for a variable in a string of code or in a body of code, right? Like if you have like a TF2 string, you just like Control F TF and then look for it.
Is that what he's talking about?
Basically, is what he's saying, I think.
I didn't think he was talking about code. I might be
your data mines. Because here's a fun little tidbit. When you know what to look
Yeah,
for...
data mining.
Oh, because he was talking about data. Okay, I missed that part. I'm sorry. My fault. I thought he was talking about like strings, like connections, like strings on the
like a
port
string.
board. Yeah. Okay, I understand now.
Like what kind
I mean,
of
for all we
game
know,
you're
this
looking
codename
for
TF shit
strings
could be
within,
TF related,
strings
but
end
it's
up
like
becoming a
nothing
lot
like Team Fortress 2. It's like a completely like a single player thing.
Yeah.
I think that's why he referred to it as like a franchise. It's like to be open to the
Franchise.
idea of
A single player Team
other
Fortress game
games.
sounds
Kind of like whatever.
ass.
What was the recent Portal game? Where it's like a little
desk
3-hour, the desk thing. Maybe
Yeah, for
something
the
like
Steam
that
Deck.
is what he's speculating on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again,
Like a little
that's
mini
like a tech demo
slice.
for
Yeah.
the Steam Deck. Like like Half-Life Alyx was to showcase the Steam Index.
Yeah, and I
don't know
think that's what
new
he's
tech they're
saying. It's
working
like
on
it could
that a tier thing
potentially
could work on
something like
I
that.
don't know.
Valve running circles around fucking Nintendo. They made their tech demo free. Can you believe it?
easier to point out due to that context. There were years where we weren't able to identify whether or not a string was for Citadel, aka Deadlock, because we didn't actually know what Deadlock was. In hindsight, a lot of the
And
strings
you don't know
that we
what
first put
codename
towards
TF is, you
Deadlock
dimwit.
were for HLX. But since we know that we're looking for something codenamed TF, well, I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled, and I'll let you know
Revolutionary.
the next time we do a data mine. I'm Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. If you want to support videos like this,
He is the passionate
Fucking
gamer. That was
nothing.
That was
Absolutely
nothing.
eye-opening and revolutionary video. What a way to say nothing in 10 minutes and throw a sponsor in there. Holy
I
fucking
like the
moly.
clothes he
Finish the
wears.
Radal video, please. I feel like that would be more interesting.
We should.
Holy shit,
Should we
dude.
go
I
back
want
to
to go
Big
back
Buck
to the
Bunny?
AI slop.
I agree with.
Bring back the bunny.
Oh, sorry. I'll bring back Big Buck Bunny. I'm sorry. Hold
Yes.
on.
Wait, I just
No,
want to
good
point out, can you
editing.
go back to like the thumbnail, like before we press play? Can you like re-click it?
Motion.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to get fucking assassinated. Like a frame before someone
John F.
blows his head
Kennedy.
open.
I agree. We've seen this part already. We can skip it. I agree that with Cade 1 that the speculation button should float and ding whenever he says something nonsensical. I really hope this isn't copyright.
Oh, you're gonna find out.
There's no way it is.
Gotta get the UFR copy.
Big stretch. Look at him go.
Big chungus.
Anyways, that was absolutely nothing of value. I'm so glad we covered that.
POV.
Like I said, we should
Went
get
from
back to the
AI
Radal
slop
video. I
to
feel like he
not
has more
AI
substance.
slop.
POV, you're Tyler McVicker after you release a new TF2 video.
Wait, holy shit, guys! Guys, the summer update just came out. I'm gonna.
Are you
post
fucking with
the
me? Or
patch
you?
notes.
You're joking? Yeah, that was a good joke. You said it too genuinely.
No, Lucid, pull up the patch notes and put it on stream. This is
Oh my
huge.
god.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Oh, you went through the trouble of
Jaunty,
adding the
it's
date
just
too.
accurate.
That's nice.
It's real.
That's awesome that you added the date on top of everything else.
I just did inspect element.
Yeah, but that's
Or, I mean, I
like
just
attention to
screenshotted the
detail.
actual post. Thank you.
Those are horrifying.
Whirls.
Oh my gosh.
Are we actually just gonna watch the whole thing?
Oh no, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, I don't think our reaction
But
is
just
properly.
mute it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we'll keep talking.
We're just stealing
We
this
gotta
person's
stretch
content.
this 10-minute video to at least like.
I unironically
maybe
kind of
half
want to go
hour.
back to the Radal video and finish that.
No.
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 Like halfway through.
Fuck
Lucid, we have
you.
to.
Watch watch the video on your own time. No.
I would
have.
take much greater pleasure with taking a rusty spoon and shoving it down my cockhole and watching the rest of that video.
That
I
video
don't
is
think-
awful.
A rusty spoon is small enough to fit.
That's true. You should
You
use
don't
like a
know him.
toothpick or
I
something.
have a very large penis.
Oh shit.
What
I
does
don't
chat
think so.
Whale,
What does chat
whale
think?
dick. Chat,
Wait, I have a
chat
topic.
was
I have a
hating.
topic for discussion. I have a topic.
Make a poll. Make a poll.
Is
No.
there urethra a hole or a tunnel?
You're boring.
Go.
All tunnels are holes, but not all not all holes are tunnels.
So how does that apply to the urethra?
Isn't a hole just a vertical tunnel?
That's what I was
saying. A hole is two-dimensional. Hole is two-dimensional.
More like a
tunnel implies you have a third dimension. There's a tunnel implies depth.
Zesty.
Like if you walk.
That means that means there's no such thing as a hole in real life.
No, holes, because like a hole is two-dimensional, so you can like, have a hole in the wall. There's no depth, right? Unless the wall itself has a thickness.
Zesty, there is a depth. There has to be depth. It's a hole. A hole with no depth is just flat.
You can't have a hole with no depth.
Lucid, what you just said.
Sure you can. It's called a woman.
Just repeat what you just said about holes being.
I'm sorry.
I missed you. What did he say?
That was actually a really good joke. Damn it. Fuck. Misogyny doesn't usually make me laugh. Damn it. That Zesty, he said you can't have a hole with no depth. Oh, you can. It's a woman. And he went ha.
Oh Lord. No, but Lucid, what you just said about not all tunnels being holes or whatever, you were right. Like just stick with that. That's good.
What the fuck? Why'd you say that so condescendingly? What did I do?
No, that's just correct.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just making sure.
No, I'm not being. I didn't mean to come off as condescending. It's just true.
I thought you were like, no, that's fine. No, you can believe that. No, it's fine.
No, it's not what I meant.
You can believe the lie the media told you.
Yeah, big tunnel is trying to confuse you about holes.
Big tunnel. I'm just picturing a very large tunnel, and then like at the top in a little sign just says "big tunnel." Big. Man, that was just two bangers back to back. Those were some great videos.
I'm surprised no one brought up
those fucking videos, man. Jesus, they were really bad.
Man.
Friend of the channel, Ratlobber's tweet. It's an all-timer. Let me.
Oh, AI was.
Yeah, AI tools are divine tools passed down directly to us by the Lord as punishment for artists being really annoying on Twitter.
That's really good.
That is really funny.
That is pretty funny.
I still think we should still continue with the first video.
I think you're wrong, and
I think I'm good to never watch another second of that guy's content.
How about we finish the AI video alongside finishing the Minecraft movie? Deal?
No. The worst outcome.
I think a little compromise. I'm doing an Uncle Dane compromise. Everyone wins.
Shut up.
An Uncle Dane compromise. Anyways,
yeah, like I had to specify that.
That was a good episode.
That was fun.
Finish Big Buck Bunny.
No, we're not watching Big Buck Bunny. Fucking Zesty, can you give me an interesting rock fact?
I don't know. Let me think of something. It's hard to do that on the fly. Okay. Sandpaper. Do you know why it's red?
It's red?
Yeah. Do you know why sandpaper is oftentimes like brown or red?
Oh, why?
Yeah, it's like a rust color.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, it's rust color. You know why?
Why?
Because it's primarily made out of corundum, which is aluminum oxide, and it's mined in America. It's a red gemstone that's very hard, called corundum. Oftentimes mistaken for rubies, but it's not a ruby. Because rubies are of gem quality.
Can you imagine?
No. I was gonna read it.
Read the super chat.
Yeah, sorry, Zesty. That was a really good fact, but the dingus put a super chat, so now we're gonna end on that instead. I'm sorry. Breaking news. Code referring to Project BBB found in deadlock. We're hoping it means new Big Buck Bunny in Team Fortress 3. Stay tuned.